What's up,
Hello.
people?
Hello, hello.
Happy
Hello, hello.
post H45 ticket selling days.
Yeah, everybody has the H45 ticket sale hangover,
Fever.
Yeah, my
amongst
bank
other
account
amongst
does.
amongst other hangovers.
Hey. Yes.
And who we got? Oh, there we got Blake. H45. Let's do it.
All right, Blake.
The lovely
There you go.
MB.
That's right.
Oh, and GK VIP. We're all VIPs in Cali, baby. We're going.
That's
Very
right. I'm
nice.
glad you got one, GK. I know you
GK.
were nervous.
We're going to H45 in style.
Hey, neighborino. What's up, brother?
What's up? See, yeah, exactly. The anxiety is over. Everybody was sweating it out. I mean, I knew those tickets were going to go fast. I didn't think they were going to go that fast, but that was fast.
I think it was I think I told you guys that 40 was like a couple hours, I think. But I thought maybe a half hour. Didn't expect.
Yeah, but 7 minutes? It's like, damn. I was like, holy shit.
Whew.
Fast. Super fast.
Damn, but hey, we got our VIP tickets. We're going. Anybody in the chat? Well, Gabriel, we know you got your VIP tickets. We're gonna be partying in Cali with GK.
Yep.
What's up, Ryan? What's going on? Did you get tickets, Ryan? Who's going? Everybody, let us know in the chat afterwards. Blake, you guys gonna make it out there? I know you guys are saving your money for a P45 for Porky's 45.
I gotta tell those
And
guys.
believe me, if that happens, I'm going. I'd go to that in a fucking heartbeat.
It's funny. They after those tickets went on sale, I had to go pick up my my nephew at school at high school. He's a senior in high school, and he wanted to go to an indie wrestling show. Well, it's not indie anymore. Blake and the guys, they'll probably know Impact Wrestling. Used to be called TNA. They had a show here. So after it, I was like flying high with we got our tickets. So it was good.
I think I was telling you last night, Brett. My daughter was at a mall not far, and she's like, "Oh, they were doing wrestling in the middle of the mall, and they had a ring set up, and they were having like a wrestling match, like the semi-pro wrestling in the middle." I'm like, "In the middle of the mall?" She's like, "Yeah." So she
Got to be some sort of indie show, huh?
Yeah, I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
What's that? Ronnie and I won't make it this time. Oh man, come on, we're gonna party out there. It was gonna be.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna try to go. Oh man.
That sucks. We're trying to get everybody out there, and really get everybody in trouble out there. They don't know what's going to hit them.
We'll be styling and profiling, like they say, right?
Oh, my father used to watch midget wrestling every weekend, and I know it's not politically correct, but I don't care. I still call them midgets.
What's funny was when we were driving home from the show, my nephew had brought up that there's a indie wrestling just over the border in Indiana. He wanted to go. And he reads it, and it's like he's got to be 21. I'm like, what kind of midget wrestling needs to be 21 to get in? I was curious.
It's like, what the hell is that? The friggin' porn midget? What's Bridget the Midget?
Bridget the Midget, legend.
Bridget the Midget. That was a different kind of wrestling.
She is very popular, man. Very popular.
We've got a big shutdown planned at the plant I work at. I'm unit supervisor. Oh man, that blows. Yeah, that's hey man, work comes first. I have a project I may be going to in September, and I already told them. I said, look, I don't care. Even if I'll be at that project, you will be flying me to California and back because I am not missing this.
Don't fuck with me.
This is it, man. Don't even go there because this shit ain't flying. I am going.
Girl, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
You're doing like the Dana Carvey, George Bush, right? Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he tried to. They're like, oh yeah. I said, well, look, sorry.
You dick.
We'll be there with bells on. I am gonna be there. So yeah, so we got a full show planned tonight. We got some new stuff in our collections. We'll do our quick beer review, which I believe is probably only me because I know Joe's not. Joe's got some tea going. I don't know if Brett's drinking because Brett and I were up 2-3 o'clock in the morning last night drinking, and Brett was feeling no pain.
Oh yeah, I was probably doing push-ups for you too, Pat. I was at that level.
He was just slightly inebriated.
Told my neighbor, I told him, get on my back. Come on, let's go.
So I was hanging out drinking with him and his neighbor in his garage last night, live via the internet on our Instant Messenger group.
We were actually, if you remember, we were actually done. Like him and Scott and I actually got done drinking, and then he was outside messing around with something because he just got a new Ford car, and I told him, come on out here, come on.
That's awesome.
Nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sound like a swell time.
Yeah, he just got promoted to fire lieutenant. So I think it's pretty close to getting close to chief, and he's a pretty young guy.
Very nice.
Well, he sent him a link. Maybe he'll pop up in the chat.
Dude, that'd be pretty funny if he does.
Well, Brett's telling me the story because he went over to his house and he was showing Brett around his house. So Brett's like, "Well, come over to my house," and then he walks in and sees Brett's basement, all the Halloween and this stuff. He's just like, "Oh, okay."
I'm like, "Don't be afraid of me now."
So I didn't know that's what's wrong with him.
No, he's like, dude, this is nothing. If you come into my basement, you'll see. His is unfinished. He's like, I've got guns, and old like, firemen's hats. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a war zone.
Nice.
Yeah, but good dude. He's expecting his second child too. They just had one, and their kids are going to be 15 months apart. So
Irish twins.
Yep, Irish twins.
Very nice.
But yeah,
cool.
Good dude. Anybody works in the service like that, any of the field guys, yeah, give them credit. Anyways, sorry.
Well, I will be having I've actually been on and off training since 11 o'clock this morning from band practice because we got.
Here we go.
So I was playing all day, and actually I was full asleep on the couch, but the dogs kept jumping on me. Fucking one dog nicked my nose, and my nose is bleeding. Damn puppies. Freaking puppies drive me freaking crazy, man.
Like, regular tickets are still available, but yeah, the weekends and the single days. So
yeah, you can still get regular tickets. That I know for like each day.
And trust
me, VIPs went quick.
Yeah, the VIPs, I'm sure people that spent the money on VIP are going to be like, well, that wasn't worth it. I'm like, yeah, wait till you see. It could be.
Yeah, and we got a good video. Brett was out in Pasadena a few weeks ago with the family. Took some video of the convention center and the front of the Sheraton where we'll be staying. So we're gonna pop that on in a short while. But I'm a little parched, so let's do a quick beer review and see if anybody got anything new in their collections. And then it's H45 all the way. We'll see who was confirmed. Anything. I got the website up here, and we'll just go through a bunch of shit. So we'll be right back. And this week I am having Nuclear Smile.
Oh, very nice.
Look at that freaking mask.
hazy double IPA. Yeah, this is one of the. I had to put it next to this. This is one of the old Paper Magic Group Myers hanging things that they had in Spencer's back in the day. This is probably from, Jesus Christ, it's got to be from 98, 99 maybe.
Yeah, I just know. Yeah, looking at the label there, that was late 90s, I thought.
That's old.
It's from Flying Dog Brewery. I actually snuck one last night, and it was pretty damn good. So that is
pretty good, right?
Pretty freaking good. That's what I'm partaking during tonight's podcast. Brady, are you still having yours, or?
You could post it because I already had one. This is another series of the fog beers. I should have wrote down what brewery that was. Maybe it's on there. My bad, but it's the Battle of the Hops. So I was like, we'll put it on with the fog. You see how they use the same font pad for that? It's like, take it.
That's actually really cool. Is that like a local Chicago one?
Give me a second.
Or Illinois one? Because I'd like to check that out.
No, it's definitely not. Hold on a second here.
This is Battle of the Hops. It looks real good and interesting to try. Looks good. Wandering into the Fog. Citra Sabro to the Death. Is that what it says? That's pretty cool. Quadruple dry IPA. Is that what it says?
That's a quadruple dry IPA?
Damn. It's pretty legit.
That is just... it's not single. It's not double. It's not triple. It's quadruple.
Quadruple. Fuck. Talk about knowing how to sell something. Shit. It's like the Tim the Toolman Taylor, more power. The Binford 6100. 6100. All power, more diesel.
Okay. Abomination Brewing Company, New Haven, Connecticut.
Abomination. I'm writing it down.
New Haven. They say that's one of the silent but deadly capital pizza capital cities now. New Haven, Connecticut, I guess.
Very nice.
Very cool. So you guys, I can just say right now, I have nothing new. Nothing.
Pat,
Zero.
I forgot about one that I thought you might had. I sent you the pictures at last second. I totally forgot I got them in.
Did you send me something? I'm sorry. I guess, like I said, I was
nice.
out
Jack's
all
Attic.
day.
The Jack's Attic cards. I don't know if
Oh.
you've gotten those yet.
All right. So yeah, I can bring them up.
Very
In a
nice.
moment.
Did you
No,
get those yet?
I ordered them late, so I should
Okay.
be getting them.
So,
So-
it's all 5 variations. Oh yeah, so that's what I actually got this week. And hey, those sliders or the slip-on sandals. Anybody go to your FYEs? Those are my FYE. They were $2.50.
Damn, when they first came out, they were 20.
Yeah.
Is that right? And $2, $3?
Yeah.
Damn.
What's funny is they were on clearance for $5, and then it was 50% off any clearance items. So I'm like, $2.50.
Dude, that rocks, man.
Joe, I got to go back and try to see if the puzzle's there. So, what's your shoe size? I could look it up if you want me to.
I think for the slippers, I wear an 11.
11.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't buy them because they didn't have my size. And I was like, shit. I was like,
They had most sizes like that. That's a 9-10, and I think there was a 10-11, and 11-12 too.
I pay for the shipping, everything if you find them. Those are cool. I want to wear them just to beat them up, Just beat them up.
I was thinking about wearing them. We'll see.
Yeah, beat them the fuck up. Fuck it. Why not?
And these are the other cards that from Jack's Attic. I didn't get mine yet.
Yeah, I took a quick picture of them, so it's a little
Those are
blurry. Apologize,
cool.
but
Yeah, and these are cool. These like those little tobacco cards, those tobacco style. Whoopsie, this is old. Wait a second. I went the wrong way. Whoopsie. And these are the backs of them. This is pretty
the
cool.
Whoopski beer.
It's like a Mortal Kombat. Whoopsie.
Yeah, if anybody, this guy sells really cool stuff, and Pat will tell you, he always gives you a nice personal letter saying thank you for the purchase.
And very, very reasonable. It's like, especially when you buy the cards that he sells, or he sells like usually like 11x17 prints. And it's usually very, very reasonable. Nice
yeah,
guy.
he just gives you that nice letter.
Yep, Jack's
that's
Attic.
so
Go
cool.
give him a check out.
Instagram, he's an Instagram guy, if I recall, nothing else, right? I
Yep.
think it's just Instagram.
Yeah, he's just on IG.
Very nice.
And Joe, looks like Joe got some new socks.
I did. I got a couple more things, but I didn't have time to send you pictures. But yeah, these are real cool. We saw these and made by Odd Socks. They call them, I guess, patch socks. So they come with this nice little patch on here, Patch Adams, and this is really cool. I probably would never ever wear these, but these are just great for any collection. Look at that, super cool.
So where were those from, Joe?
I got these at a collectible shop. So Heroes
kidding.
of Fantasies. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of socks. Let's see. I think you're gonna really like this one there, Brady. Oh shit, both of y'all will. Check
I'm
out
pretty
this.
sure I have these. I think I got these at FYE, if I remember correctly.
We
while
got,
back.
I'm a NECA guy. You're gonna like this one, Brady. You probably have this one, the NES version of RoboCop, as he appears in the video game. Check that out.
That's wrapped, huh?
Yes, sir. Got it wrapped.
See, I'm still tempted. I want to get the one that you had with the chair and everything because Weller's coming.
Oh yeah.
He's coming here to Fan Expo.
Oh, Peter Weller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be killer, man.
That one I did. Yeah, see, there's a couple different options. I have the very old McFarlane too.
Uh-huh. Y'all gonna like this next one. So I have the regular variant, but this one is the bloody one that for whatever reason, I had never really ran into it, never got it. But speaking of McFarlane, man, we got Leatherface, the old movie Maniacs, the bloody version. Check them out.
Ooh.
So we got him
That's
finally.
awesome.
Yellowing is not too bad. It's a little yellow, but not that bad. These can get really yellow there.
It's hard
Yeah.
to avoid it. Yeah. It's,
Yep.
Yeah. And this one was really fun. And we got this one at Gigi's Emporium here in San Antonio. Shout out to Gigi's. They're really nice people.
Yeah, I don't see the blood one that often. That's cool.
I don't see that one that often either.
What else we got? Oh, got a couple more. We have
Joe's feeling better. He's been on the hunt.
a little bit better.
You're
Lieutenant-
hunting, ain't you?
Lieutenant,
You're hunting, ain't you?
hunting, ain't you? We got Lieutenant Ellen Ripley in the bomber jacket. Check it out. I know.
Yeah.
Look at that. So this one's a kind of a difficult one to find. I like that.
Did NECA
Super
make one
cool.
with her in the full yellow machine thing?
Speaking of that, I love you right now, but I'm gonna save that for later. I got a little
sorry.
surprise. Hold that thought. So
I'm
just
so
yes.
sorry. I didn't know
No,
that.
no. It's good. I'm glad you said that because a true fan would ask that question right off the bat. So love that. And then one more thing. Uh,
Excuse
this
Joe
one is
while he whips this out.
hot off the press. I'm a big fan of Slipknot, so they came out with a line of pops. They just released this Hot Topic exclusive of Corey Taylor in the platinum version. Check that out.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
So I guess they're starting to, you know them.
Just in time to just put a CT on it, right? Because he's got that quick signature.
Oh, super quick. So now I gotta, so these were my pickups.
Nice additions to the collection.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Very nice. So that's it. That's all I got. That's it.
No, good. That's it. Hey, I had nothing. I've got nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that
nothing.
doesn't happen too often. So
No, like I said, it's just, well, you know what? There's a few things I did order the Jags out of cards, which probably be here this week. I'm still waiting for the Mezco 112H2, which should be coming here soon. And I think, yeah, unless it's really rare or something, and I've just been pumping the brakes, saving the money for what we're talking about tonight, H45. Woohoo!
I forgot I still have Nurse Protector guy on there from their H201.
A Nurse Protector guy. So tonight we are talking H45. As for those that may be tuning in after just now, because we got eight people watching. Do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, happy horse shit, give us a reach around, all that fun stuff.
Happy horse shit.
So we are talking H45. Tickets went on sale finally this past Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern my time, 2 p.m. your time, and 12 o'clock on the Pacific side. Finally, after 2 failed attempts, because they were having some issues with their servers or some shit. I don't know. Wasn't it when they were supposed to go on sale the first time? Weren't they selling tickets for something else at the same time?
Supposedly, yeah, the Indianapolis stuff was going on, the Indy Whorehound stuff. Indy Whorehound stuff is now tomorrow.
Oh, so they pushed it to tomorrow?
Yeah, so they didn't put it with H45. That was the one update I thought I saw, that it was for Monday now, tomorrow.
And then they were going to do it on Tuesday, and they said, that wasn't going to work. And then Friday. So Friday, the three of us were like little kids, like shaking like presents on Christmas morning. We're like, guys, you see anything yet? No, nothing yet. It's time. I don't see anything yet. I'm like, I'm in.
You gotta love these comments though too. Just like, dude, I didn't get my email, but I got charged. Oh, where's my email?
Yeah.
Well, the all I got was an email, and then it had the tickets attached to it.
Right, it was a PDF, right?
It was just PDF. It was in there. I guess they just didn't scroll down far enough.
I got it.
There's a VIP ticket right here. This is what the VIP ticket looks like.
Yep. Then you scroll down, and it has the QR code and everything.
Which I did not want to put up there.
No, of course not. Of course not.
It was like, where's the QR code? I'm like, I'm not putting that up there.
The
QR code cost me $250.
And I'd assume it was 200, but nobody knows the official number, how many were sold.
I don't know. Did Sean Clark mention it the other night? I don't think there was any mention of how many VIP tickets were sold. I'm sure he'll probably mention it at some point.
Yeah, I think he was kind of just passing on for the horror hound stuff. He's just worried about the Hallowed Grounds things from that conversation. Remember, he's like, I don't know anything about the tickets, or I'm not handling that.
Yeah, so we're waiting for that. And Brett was in contact with Sean, and he said that Sean had asked if we had gotten our VIP tickets, and Brett's like, yep, all three of us.
Yep.
So he was like, okay, good.
Very lucky. Very
We messaged him. I was curious. Hey, is this something seeing this fast? And he's like, oh yeah, it's the fastest. I was like, oh, okay. So,
and now we're just waiting for the bus tour information to come out, and obviously one of the buses will have Sean in it. And how many buses did they have going simultaneously last time, Brett? Because you went.
It was 6 or 8. I think he was saying he's going to do 8 again.
And he's going to be in the one of them. And hopefully, no offense to anybody that's doing it, I'd hopefully get on the bus with Sean and hang with him. And he had mentioned something like, about doing a little bit of an upcharge to make sure you're on his bus. And he's like,
he would have thought that was bad. Yeah.
Well, he's like, I don't want to be like a dick and trying to make it seem like, I'm better than. He's like, but obviously there's going to be people that would rather be on the bus that I may know. And so I'll pay a little bit of an upcharge as long as it doesn't too much.
Right.
Why not? What the hell happened? What's that, GK? I had to tell a friend to take off her screenshot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because she had the QR.
Yeah, she had the QR. That's it. I cropped the QR code out. I made sure of that. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm thinking it's probably about 250.
You guys, okay?
VIP
You guys say
tickets.
250.
I would think so, right? That would make sense.
You know,
I don't
it's something to
know.
kind of quiz around. Maybe when we're there, it's not that big of a deal. Who cares? But it's just,
Yeah,
it's,
just that.
you're curious about it, you know.
Yeah, I'm just curious because you figure, so in 7 minutes, that's a lot of friggin' tickets
Dude,
for this.
if you're on there right away and their servers are working just fine, you shouldn't have a problem.
True. Very true.
You know, some of
Yeah.
that stuff locks up, though. Some people just don't have as great of luck, I guess. You know, have your credit card information ready quick.
Oh, I had everything in hand. I was ready to go. I was not messing around with this. So right now, if you go on to the H45 site, so you have, so VIP tickets sold out, and then you have Sunday admission for 30, and these prices for what this is
They're
are
very
not
good.
bad. Because most Monster Manias are $30,
Because-
and this is like an event.
Yeah, I think some Monster Maze are like 50, I think, a day too, depending.
Yeah,
There'll
yeah.
be more probably obviously when you're there if you wait to pay when you get in there, but
Yeah, usually, if there's any tickets left day of, you're going to pay more at the door. So you figure if it's $30 here, it's going to be 35. Saturday admission's 35 ahead, so probably be 40. Weekend admission probably be 70 if you get in the last minute. So yeah, so those that didn't get the VIP tickets, sorry
good,
guys.
Philip, good, cool.
Philip got his tickets. You got the VIP as well, man.
Pat, can you go bring up the main page where they show all the vendors? I'm going to tell you from going to H40, I would say a lot. Some of these vendors there's a lot more vendors than I've seen. You had a lot more artists there. If you guys watch those videos from H40, there's a lot more artists. Like, I think
These guys right here are local. This horrific venture. These guys are out of Pennsylvania. They're usually at the side show horror market, the one that's in Allentown I usually go to. These guys, they usually have some nice stuff and some good prices too. So I was surprised to see that they're heading all the way out there, and they're actually printed on here as a vendor, which is pretty cool because they're local. They're not as big as most of the ones that are on here.
well, yeah, and some of the like Dark Delicacies, that's local in the LA area.
Dark Delicacies. Does that anything to do with food, or is it just a
No,
name?
it's like a book and media store. They always had signings for the longest time. I don't know if I'd assume they still do. They had the Crystal Lake Chronicles. It was the big documentary that they did for all the movies, all the Friday 13th. You remember that one?
I'm thinking of
yeah.
something else then. When I heard Dark Delicacies, I thought it was just I remember there being like some type of a food thing that used to be at some of the Monster Manias, and they would make like horror themed cookies and all that kind of dark shit like that. So, but I'm thinking of something else then.
When that documentary came out, they must have had a couple dozen Friday 13th cast and crew members, and they were all signing just the DVD. But then they sold some of them like in this online. So I bought one online. It's got all these autographs on it. It was a pretty fair price too. I don't even think it was $100.
There's some here that I'm curious about seeing, like this, like local boogeyman. What's that?
Sounds kinky.
Well, we know what Printed in Blood is. Creepy Customs, Horror
We
Hound,
know all
of
the shirt
course.
companies like Cavity Colors, Gutter Garbs, and
Yeah, Graveyard
Rags.
Goods, Fright Rags.
Right
will be
Rags
there.
they have a huge display last time they were there. So yeah, I don't know a lot of these other ones. Ghoulish. What did we get from Ghoulish? There's something I got from Ghoulish.
They might be local. What do you think? California based, maybe?
Could be.
The
Handful of these.
Oblong Box Shop.
I guess it's a matter of just going to research them and see what they got.
Yeah. That'll take some time.
Yeah.
We know
You're
the big names.
You're just sitting around waiting for an appointment or something. I don't know.
What is
Yeah,
this one
no.
here? What is this? I can't make this one out. It's something horror. I can't make out the top word.
Yeah, that's
That's rough,
Nighttime. No.
isn't it? I don't know what.
What
Yeah,
the
this
fuck?
right. Yeah, what is that word right there?
Knee high. KNEEHIGH.
Well, you know what? If you click on them, did they come up with anything? Let's see.
Is it knee high horror?
Oh no, it just gives you a request. form
Oh,
to
let's
be a
get in
vendor.
there. We'll be a vendor. I don't know what we'll sell.
I think it's knee. See, it's a
Blood,
KN.
semen.
The whole bang.
It's
Yeah.
knee. I think it's knee high.
Oh, knee high?
S-
Yeah.
Knee. Oh, okay. Yep. Knee high.
There.
Oh, yeah. You probably know some of these because you're out that way. It's a good point.
GK, local boogeyman clothing from LA. So okay, it's local to LA.
Ah, nice. Yeah, some
And what do we
locals.
got here? And Blake taking the family to Six Flags and a Braves game in July.
Very nice. Go
That's
Braves.
Going to cost you a bundle.
Go Braves.
The Braves are in there, man. They're always seem to be pretty good.
Hell yeah.
It's going to cost you as much as H45 to go to Six Flags and a baseball game.
Dude,
Maybe
I was
more.
in Atlanta once and it was traffic. I was like, oh, it's rough.
Like, oh,
I've only been to the Atlanta airport. I've never actually been outside of the airport. It's just usually like a stop off point, which I'll be doing again on Thursday morning.
I think, yeah, in the Braves, that ballpark, they just got a new ballpark, but the previous ballpark was only around, I swear, like 20 years or something like that. Go
Old
through
school.
ballparks like
And hopefully we're going to get some juicier guests as we move along, because obviously these are all the confirmed ones, and of course they're starting with the biggest but all the Myers ones. Of course, you got Nick Castle, Dick Warlock, Tommy Lee Wallace, Chris Durant, Brad Larry, Tyler May, James Jude Courtney. So
JJC.
JJC.
JJC. So of course, so now let's think about this for a moment. So James, Tyler Maine, Brad Larry, Chris Durant, Tommy Lee Wallace, Dick Warlock. So if they announce any more Myers, which ones are left?
Oh, well, shit. You still got a bunch.
George Wilbur is gone.
Yeah. Think
Um,
about it. Well, you still got the stuntman. You still got the.
Well, the stunt-
Jim
Right.
Winburn passed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jim Winbird's gone. So you're going to have, why am I drawing a blank on him? The guy that was an H4, but then got fired.
Tom Morga.
Tom
Mhm.
Morga. Tom Morga's around. So I guess they can announce him because he technically was Myers.
Blake, the White Sox finally won a game. They've won like the last 10 of 11. God bless them.
Was it from? Who is it from? H today.
Joe's better half wants to adopt Dick Warlock as his grandpa.
He's the nicest man ever. I swear.
Oh, dude, he's awesome. I think you guys might remember the story when I got his autograph last year on my Escape for New York poster. He accidentally put H2 on it, so it's kind of a fun story now.
Did he?
Yeah, I probably told you about that, right?
Yeah.
I showed it to you. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, they might bring back a Michael Lerner. How about that?
Hey, Michael Lerner, right?
Yeah.
He
He'll
did
be
good
So
stuff.
Jamie Lee Curtis, you know what? I think it's a 50-50 shot. I think she would want to go for the fans, and because she usually, and all the money she raises, she always gives to the children's hospital. But if she's busy, like I said, that's usually what happens. Oscar winners get tons of offers after an Oscar.
Well, the purpose she did Indianapolis went all towards the children's hospital, right?
Yeah, that's what she usually
What's going to go
donates.
through the children's hospital here? Like some people were saying, oh, she'll just do the VIPs, but what are they going to give all the VIP money to the children's hospital? Maybe
I don't know.
don't know.
It's gonna be interesting. So
Hmm.
so this is it so far. That's definitely confirmed. Are there anyone in particular, you guys or anybody in the chat, are looking to get signatures from? I know of one that I'm definitely looking forward to that's been eluding me is John Michael Graham from H1. I need
That's a good
Bob.
one.
Oh shit.
Any
He's
new
eluded me.
people? Any new people from 78? Like Sean was asked about Barry Bernardi. It's like, I've tried to get that guy. It's not going to happen. How about
I
Andy
know-
Matichek? That's the one that'll probably be there as we're hearing, and possibly.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big one. And that she I'm sure she's going to be there. She's not going to miss because she's super cool with the fans, and I don't see why. If the only way she wouldn't be there, I guess, is a scheduling conflict.
And we're pretty much all sure that Corey's coming. What's his
Oh
name?
yeah. And he's gonna be a hot ticket, and you know it. Hot
Dude,
ticket.
I'll be
It
getting
is,
in
man.
line. I don't care. I'll be
I
getting
would.
in line.
I'm gonna be getting in line too. That dude.
Is it
I
going to
got
be
no
him or
problem
it's going to be a clone
Not
of
his
his?
fault that people should be pissed at him.
Hey,
No.
he should count as one of the Myerses, huh?
Oh,
should-
smart
hey.
ass there.
He should count as one of the Myers.
And
the
you can get
guy-
shit thrown at you for that one.
I know. Technically, I mean, if you want to.
How about his bitch mother? That would be cool.
I'd get her signature.
Yeah.
I'd fucking do it. I'm like, go ahead and insult me. Then you can sign my picture.
You
There's
fucking
that-
dildo.
You fucking dildo.
I keep meaning to upload. I got to get a little
Uh.
snippet uploaded of Ethel.
or what the other how about the not the is it the stepdad, the guy that runs the junkyard? What does he
Yeah.
say? I wish well for what does he say to Corey?
I hope you
forgot.
find love.
I hope you find love.
I would, you know what? I'd like to do a photo op with old Huckleberry. How about that?
Ooh.
Why not?
Yeah, where is old Huckleberry? Who's
Yeah,
got the
where is
original
that?
old Huckleberry?
Who's got
Well,
that shit?
Those replica bats, there's a couple people that are making them. They're so damn expensive. That would be cool to get.
Yeah.
Have Anthony Michael Hall sign one of those.
Yeah. Shit, I'd have any shit. I'd have a Michael, what's his name? James G. Courtney sign it. Fuck it.
I'm trying to
Oh
see if
shit,
anything
that's a
else
good
on
point.
here.
Yeah, I'd have him
So
sign
that's
it.
really all they have on their page so far. If you click on it, so ticket sales, obviously they're still there. You can still get tickets. One last time, show everybody. Obviously, VIP is sold out, so the other tickets are there. If you click on vendor sales, which we're not vendors, event schedule is not there, so we're going to keep an eye on that because that's definitely going to be stuff we need to know. Hotel information coming soon, but we're all staying at the Sheraton, which is directly next door. So, actually, without further ado, our man about town, Brady, was actually in Pasadena. What was it, about 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago?
God,
Yeah.
it's already been a month.
It's been a month. So while he was there, he was kind enough to go take some footage of the convention center and the Sheraton Hotel where we will be staying, and some of our other friends that have confirmed that they're staying there as well. And we're going to really get in a lot of trouble. It's going to be like the Riot House. Is Rob Zombie going to be there? That's a good question.
That's a good wild card there.
I tell you, he shows up there, he'll do real well.
Dude, he did. I'll tell you something. The few fans, when I met him, he was awesome. I thought he was really cool. And I met him between those two movies being made. So,
very nice.
Well, let's take a minute. We're gonna go out to Pasadena with Brady, man about town, on location. So hang out and let's see.
Let's go.
okay, as you see, that was right behind me, the entrance to the Pasadena Convention Center. Now, you can't go inside. It says it's for a private event. But I don't know if you could see in there because there's glares, but it's the doorways to get in. Now at H40, we lined up back towards this way. Here. See, there's a lack of ground. Now, what I also wanted to show guys is the main hotel, the Sheraton Hotel, where I know a number of people are getting reservations, their rooms booked. So here's another entry to the convention. Yeah, do not enter, so I can't get through there. But yeah, we lined up along this way. It was actually raining for the Saturday portion. Kind of stuck in the rain. But if you're staying at the Sheraton, you'll be coming from this way I'm walking to get to the convention center. Let's see, I don't know what exhibit halls. Yeah, it took it all.
What are you gonna do?
Here, we'll go into this. As you can see, so that other end is closed for something private. But yeah, it's all through here. We'll go back outside. That security guard didn't look too happy with me. So we'll go back to the hotel entrance. Beautiful day here. It's been really, I've been in LA probably, we got in late Sunday night, so I've been here for almost a week, and the weather has been so dang inconsistent. Right now it feels like 70 degrees here, so you see the Sheraton. Yeah, you'll come out from this way if you're staying at the Sheraton. Going right to the convention area.
Cool.
That's our man about town, Brett Patrick. And I'm glad you did that video because now I got a visualization of the hotel and where everything is in proximity because we're all staying at the Sheraton.
Yeah, obviously I was just doing that spur of the moment in a way, but that they took all those exhibit halls up for the convention. So like that was just a temporary wall where that private one was. So that whole thing is wide open. So it's
very cool.
It's pretty damn spacey, man. I'd say at least a third of it is the photo op area because they have to have a big area when they do these big group photo ops. So
very nice.
And we are definitely doing this, Blake. We will be filming everything. We're gonna have a ton of shit.
Oh yeah,
when we get back from H45 because we're all gonna. I'll be the Horror's Hallowed Ground bus tour. I'll be filming all that shit. You're gonna see video of me having a drink with Tom Atkins at that fucking bar, man.
Yeah, and you know what? And it'll be your guys' first time there. I should try to film as much just so to get your guys like first experiences, just being around some of this stuff.
We're virgins. We're gonna give our seed.
Virgins, that's right. Virgins.
We're Belgians. We're Belgians.
You're gonna pop it.
We're gonna give Brett our flower.
Oh, oh shit! You have to pay me. Fuck that.
Hey. Yeah, but
we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be so much fun, man. I can't wait.
And we've been talking. We don't know if we'll do the tour. We were thinking about doing our own thing, but I don't know. We're playing it by ear, right, guys?
Well, I'm getting there on Thursday. Try to get out there as early as I can Thursday because we're checking in on Thursday. When are you guys coming, Joe? You and MB?
I think we're staying. Let me see the 28th. What's the date? Is that Friday?
Friday,
no, Thursday, Friday.
No,
Saturday,
it's Thursday.
Sunday. No, yeah, we're staying Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're leaving Monday. We're leaving Monday.
Okay, so I'm going Thursday to Sunday. Anybody in the chat? Let us know. Anybody that's going to be staying either in the Sheraton or any place nearby. There's going to be a big meetup of people because the three of us are usually on Michael Myers Monday stream with Matt Arts. So we're talking about doing a Michael Myers Monday group get together for all the Slaughtered Lamb.
Slaughtered Lamb guys are coming.
Yeah, because Frank will be out there and Darren is going to be out there, and it's just going to be so many friggin' people. And I posted it on my Instagram, and a bunch of people that follow me on Instagram are like, "Oh, Pat, send me messages. Pat, we're going to meet up." I'm like, "It's going to be one giant party."
Holy moly, free holy!
I don't know, Pat. I'm thinking I still might try to get in there Thursday night. I just we'll play it by ear.
Play it by rear. See how it goes.
Yeah. If anything, it'll definitely be the latest. It'll be very early. It'll be early Friday morning because I go back 2 hours going out that way. So, and you go, Pat. You'll have 3 hours. Joe will have 2 like me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Philip will be partying with us. He's going to be at the Sheraton too.
Nice.
Oh yeah. By the way, do not call and change the reservation for any reason whatsoever.
Well, yeah, especially because I don't think they have the room rates for our convention up yet. So we did it before the room rates.
Yeah. So let's just put it. So we had them, and the fucking person that I called to confirm, like the other day, for whatever reason, added a name. And if you add or take away or do anything like that, they charge you for the current rate. For 3 nights, for the original dates that we did, the rate went up. I'm not gonna kid you, $1,800 for 3 nights.
So that's what it's charging you, $1,800 for 3 nights.
$1,800 for the 3 nights that we booked, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. And what happened was they made a mistake in the computer, and they had to go in and fix it. And then they gave me back the old rate from when we first made the reservation. Just a tip: if you made a reservation, do not add a name, do not change it, don't do nothing. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. That or just find another hotel in the area.
And another tip is when you call the number, if you're going to check on it or do anything, don't go to where they transfer you to the corporate line. make sure you call the hotel. Press 0, and it'll take you to the hotel. Just a tip. Trust me. Deal with the people at the restaurant, at the hotel.
I just looked up my confirmation. You know, this is different because I did go back and make a change because when I added the Thursday on, but I did it way before this, so they didn't charge me anything. So for this, so my original booking was from Friday to Monday, and it's $793.73.
Damn, you got a good deal.
So then I added one extra night, so I think it pushed it to around $1,050, $1,100 for a couple of nights.
Yeah, we got a balcony suite. I don't know what you got.
Hey, I think I just did a plain one, and it was
I just got
two nights.
Yeah.
I just did it for 2 nights because I might just try to find a cheaper hotel if the other nights, whatever I do.
Oh, thanks, Blake. Yeah, I dropped my last Twilight Zone video for my top 10. That was a lot of fun. And cocaine and hookers, I'll have to get them out there. I can't pack that shit. They won't let me bring it. So hopefully we can get it locally. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, how are they? Because I know, not to get political, I know that area is ultra liberal. If we want to go have a cigar, are they like, if you light a cigar in that area, will you like get locked up?
I don't see there being any issues. I really don't. I just know
it's like get them, and they just like
I just know Stone Brewery's nearby, so that's gonna be fun.
So is it walking distance?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, good. Stumbling distance is what I should.
I got to get my health right because I want to have a beer with you there, my friend. It's a must.
Yeah, you got to get yourself back to 100% so you can hang out with us,
dude.
Try to kick back right now.
Well, you're staying home. You're going to be out partying with us.
Sure, take her. Right, take her, please. And then I'll refer back to that comment a little bit. Ryan Underwood, his comment. You take MB, and I'll take Ryan Underwood's advice. Okay.
Yeah, and we'll have Brady. You said that Lisa wasn't coming, or it's up in the air if your betrothed is coming. My betrothed is coming. So everybody out there that wants to meet me, you'll get to meet that Halloween movie collectette.
Aw, that's awesome.
The boss.
We gotta find
zero interest in Halloween stuff.
We gotta find some kind of like haunted tour or some shit, like haunted, like spooky stuff. I'm sure they got some places like that in Cali.
Yeah, because that's the kind of shit she wants to say.
That
just
would
stay out of Beverly Hills or Rodeo Drive. Just stay out of that shit because that's going to cost me a fortune.
Well, when you go towards the Myers house in South Pasadena and all that, we can always go by Pee Wee's house for Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's right there. I think it's across the street. I could be wrong. I think it's across the street from the Myers house in the zombie movies.
Ryan. And Brian's full of wonderful life advice.
Absolutely, Ryan.
Cocaine and hookers, man. Isn't that a band name, Cocaine and Hookers? I think it is. It's like a band, like they have the Hollywood Vampires, with Alice Cooper,
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Those guys, and I think Cocaine and Hookers is sort of like that. It's a group of like people from other famous bands. I'm pretty sure I heard it on Eddie Trunk. I was like, damn, that's a great name, Cocaine and Hookers.
Cocaine Bear.
Everything everybody puts on their Christmas list. But that's sir. You guys got anything else to add about H45? I mean, that's pretty much it. So that's all we know so far is the Michael Myers guys that are confirmed. We got our VIP tickets. We're staying at the Sheridan. You saw some footage of it, of where we're going to be, that little area between the front of the Sheridan. We're going to be stumbling back and forth for a couple of days. Staggering.
Yes, might have to slow down so I can be coherent the next day.
I was curious. A question about airlines. What airlines are y'all looking at?
That's something I told the wife. Probably this week we're going to start looking at shit. I didn't even think to start. I have to get on top of that.
It's usually American for us, Joe. That's
it's American.
Our work. American.
It's American.
Fuck
America.
Yeah.
America. What's up, Joseph in the house? Joseph said, "I need to ask you all something." Okay, is it dirty?
Hola.
What do you need to ask us?
Is it?
Ask us
I know
anything.
it's Danielle Harris. We love her. We love her too.
We love Danielle Harris. We don't have any naked pictures of her yet. Yeah, ask us. So that's pretty much that is our H45 coverage. That's all we have at the moment. We're happy that we got our VIP tickets. We're all psyched to go, and a lot of friends from other podcasts and friends that follow us and some other great stuff is going to be there. So it's going to be like a meeting of the minds. So But that's it. We're going to probably give some more updates in another couple of weeks. I know the Store Lamb guys are doing it too, so and I don't want to be jumping on their toes. That's their thing. I just thought we'd just throw this out there tonight because we got the tickets, the VIP tickets, and we were just also freaking excited. It was like Christmas morning, like we got our freaking tickets, so we threw this out there.
We kind of, because of the delays and everything, we were really on top of it. I'm really impressed because
Oh yeah.
We had to make so many changes because one day we were like, all right. The next day we were like, okay, we had to modify our schedules. And then the third day it was like, golly, man, like the anticipation was killing us.
Yeah, I know, because if it was originally Tuesday, I was screwed. I was like, I was
Yeah.
with the manufacturer. I was like,
All these
What's that,
changes,
Blake?
man.
So Blake says, are you guys covered for everything inside other than buying merch? Can you just get in line and take a picture with Castle? No, yeah, all the autographs and pictures are all extra.
yeah.
The 250 is basically getting you in for the weekend, getting you in earlier than everybody else, getting you up to the front of the line. You don't have to you get pushed ahead of everybody else. It's like first class tickets.
Yeah, Blake. Yeah, if you want to just get a picture, they unfortunately now they just charge for pictures. So
And
not just the autograph.
And Nick Castle is pretty much one of the guys that's always been very reasonably priced.
Yeah, he's pretty approachable. Yeah,
Yep.
pretty approachable,
Yeah.
pretty fair on his price because he's done so many conventions now.
Even the dog says so too. He's like, shit, fuck, Castle's awesome.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think
Joseph
you can
said-
get Nick Castle less than what, $50 now? He's like $40 or something.
So Joseph is a big Stranger Things fan. Season 5 will begin filming in June and wrapping up filming in June 20. I have to really go back and like binge watch all those seasons. I know, Joe, you're a big Stranger Things guy, right? Do you watch it too, Brett?
Big fan too. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I got to get back on that. I mean, it's nothing that I don't like it or anything. It's just I just got to find the time to go binge
Lisa
watch.
and I think I told you, Lisa and I call it Close Encounters meets the Goonies. It's really what it is.
Those are
That's
kind of
pretty good.
Goonies.
Yeah,
I like that.
Pretty good. Is just one more question on the flights? Is it LAX?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Because if you go to Burbank, it's probably, I would assume it's smaller. It's
Mhm.
it's not private, but it's probably pretty expensive if I were to guess to go to Burbank. But
Damn.
It's like having the bag of dope at the orgy.
Oh wow.
Oh,
ah! Ah!
so Ryan, you're staying at the Sheraton too? No, Philip said, Ryan, are you going? Oh no, you said you can't go because of work. I was gonna say, because man, we definitely have to party, man. You're cracking me up.
Oh,
We get in a
God,
lot of
yeah.
trouble.
You're,
definitely get a
you're
lot of
Bill Murray. I want to party with you, cowboy.
I want to party with you, cowboy. Remember that time you tried to make it with the cow?
Oh God.
And
that's
oh
so
yeah,
good.
we're gonna have a lot of footage. We're gonna be videotaping everything. Us going to all the sites, all
Oh,
the stuff inside the
we're-
convention.
we're gonna
There's
make
gonna be
content
so much
galore.
footage. Yeah, that probably honestly, all the footage that we're gonna do, and I'll put it all together. That's more than likely just gonna be 1 or 2 standalone episodes. We won't even put it on the podcast because there's gonna be so much of it.
Yeah.
We'll just do like H45 Convention horror podcast, part 1 and part 2. We're just gonna be so much footage.
Oh, yeah,
So
there's-
that's just gonna be a lot of fun.
Very
we're
nice.
gonna have a lot. Yeah, we'll go to all the sites. We'll do those videos. We'll even maybe. Well, no, we might not post them if they get ugly. The
Oh,
drinking
and
videos.
if the drinking, if there's going to be video of us drunk and I love you, man, videos, oh, those are so going up. There'll be no editing, unless it's against the law and we can get in trouble. But other than that, there'll be no editing.
So Pat, did you? Oh, so I just got a text. Somebody from Bachman Turner Overdrive died at BTO. A band
Who?
member,
Randy
Oh, wow.
Bachman, maybe Randy Bachman's still alive. Maybe he died.
Tim Bachman.
Hmm.
Oh, the other Bachman. Yeah, Randy Bachman is the big Bachman,
Oh, okay. The big.
The big.
the big Bachman. I'm as GK. I'm as excited as the Wayne brothers when they got the tickets.
We're not gonna do the Wayne's World. We're not worthy. We're scum.
Or we should do like a whole episode, film a whole episode of us trying to get the tickets to H45, sort of like in Detroit Rock City when they're trying to get the tickets to go to the Kiss concert, and everything just keeps fucking it up for them. That'll be us on our pilgrimage to Pasadena.
Oh yeah. Celebrity status is gonna be up, isn't it, Pat?
And that's gonna have to be a watch along.
That is funny.
It's one of our like monthly comedy watch-alongs. We're definitely going to have to do it.
Oh yeah, we were talking about doing one a month, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like we'll just smack one right in the middle. We'll do we did, we should follow along. We did Stripes, so I think this May starts tomorrow. May's comedy should be Caddyshack.
Yeah, I
No,
think that'd be
that would
Follow
be
suit. Follow suit.
Oh.
And then how about a Fresca?
That's what I was going to tell you. I was looking up the beer you're drinking, that Flying Dog.
Billy Baru.
They
This is a big one, Billy.
They made a beer, a Caddyshack beer, that brewery.
Did they really?
Yeah, I got to tell you what it was called
It's
here. I
Flying
couldn't
Dog,
find it.
really? Wow.
Hold on,
I have
give me
to
a
go.
second.
I have to go look for that shit. That would be fun.
That'd be fun. Oh, good stuff.
So yeah, so we'll definitely do that next. This coming Tuesday's watch along is going to be Halloween abortion.
Oh Jesus, how could I forget?
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely have to drink for that one just to get through that.
Hi, Corona.
Joseph said I saw Evil Dead Rise last week. It was good. Yeah, we're doing our movie review tonight of Evil Dead Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Gambling at Bushwood is illegal, and I never slice.
It's going to
Ted
be
Knight
really
is so
good.
good.
$10 says the smells kid picks his nose.
You'll get nothing and like it.
You will go to sleep, or else I will put you to sleep.
$30 to get into Mississippi Comic Con. Yeah, they're pretty much $30 most Comic Cons. Well, the Comic Cons are a little different than like the Monster Manias or the other horror conventions. They can usually be a little bit pricey, so that's probably not too bad. Have you guys ever been to one of the big Comic Cons? My cousin goes to the big New York City one all the time. I've never been.
I would
I've
love
never-
to go to San Diego. Never been.
Yeah, San Diego, I've never gone.
That's the
to.
big
It's-
one. That's the
it's-
mecca.
Yeah, I want to go there.
It's pretty insane though that gets kind of crazy to go to. It's mostly to go to panels. You get lucky with some autographs, I guess. But yeah, I did the New York one, Pat. I told you the one time I went to New York. That's the one time Stallone did the convention.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. My cousin goes every year. I've never been. One of these years I'll go. Where do they hold it? Because I know, didn't they used to have it at the Trade Center back in the day? So I don't know where they have it now. Oh, no, it's at the Javits Center.
Javits Center. Yes, that's where we were.
Javits Center. That's right. Yeah. Because I actually went to there was two different conventions I went to years ago. They weren't Comic Cons. They were like horror conventions and collectible conventions at the Trade Center, obviously pre 9/11. But I forgot. Yeah, the Comic Con. What do you call it? The Javits Center is not far from there. It's only down. It's only just south of it.
Yeah, dang, no longer in production. Flying Dog. It was called Night Putting Pale Ale.
Night Putting Pale.
Yeah.
B the ball.
Be the
Be the ball.
That's
The
like
whole Caddyshack episode.
that's like my favorite Christmas order we put on there. They made the Hallmark one with him and his bare feet kicking the ball.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Oh, God, yeah.
$120 autograph for Christopher Lloyd. $125 for the photo. Wow. Holy shit.
Fucking. What's his
Doc
catchphrase?
Brown's making his
Great.
money.
Great Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Great Scott. That's right. Go
Oh,
up there.
Bret Hart. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
Blake, you got to tell me if you're watching those A&E biographies, those documentaries. They're really good. I watched a few this morning before family festivities began. My hangover couch watching.
Scarefest October, listening to Tuckley. Yeah, well, I know, Joseph. I don't want to see you on the news when you go there to meet Danielle Harris. Just behave yourself. Be like,
Don't worry. Don't worry. I did the same thing with Pat. I couldn't stop.
be like Travolta in The Fan.
oh my gosh.
Pat told me a whole 5-minute story, and I didn't realize he was talking to me because I was looking at Danielle Harris.
I'm talking to Brett, and he's looking right over my shoulder at Danielle Harris, and then I'm talking to him, and I'm telling him the story, and I found like, yeah. Then I stuck a fork in my neck, and then I shot him in the head, and he's like, yeah, well, yeah. I'm like, you're not listening to me at all, are you?
You got a dick in your ear. Come on.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you looking at? I'm like, oh, okay. It was like Danielle Harris. She's like bending over, like looking at her bag, and
Yeah.
you can see a nice frontal shot, and then she's bending over. You see a nice back shot, and all that fun stuff.
This is going to be fun, though. It
Kane
won't get here
Hodder,
soon enough.
Yeah, Kane Hodder. I've yet to meet him. Well, I know he's been at the convention, but I don't collect that stuff. But I've always heard good things about him. I heard he's pretty cool.
You could take. He has like a bottle of like tequila at his table nowadays for shots and stuff. He'll take shots with you. Now, tell me if this is. I don't know if he charges $25 and you'll have a shot with him. Like, is he? You're paying him to give you take a shot with him? It's like, should he give you that for free? Isn't that illegal? Does he have a liquor license?
Seriously, it's like, are you allowed to serve me alcohol? It's like, come on.
But no, he does though. If you guys see him at a convention, look, I guarantee you, it started happening since COVID. He's always got a bottle like at the table.
See, I would go over there. See, I don't collect any Friday the 13th stuff, but I would go over there and have a shot with him. I would do that.
And you know what?
You want my autograph? Nope. I'm just here for the shot. What about you?
When you think of Jason, he's obviously the first person you got to think of because he played him multiple times, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, he's
Yeah.
not my favorite. It's not my favorite Friday the 13th, any of the ones he's in, but he's still he kind of made the role what it was, right?
Oh, absolutely. He gave the role the respect it deserved,
Mhm.
and he's the man. He's the man. He's the man.
And when we did we didn't do it on here, right? I know we did our ranking of Friday the 13th and Jason's. I think it was on the old podcast, but my favorite Jason is still from part 2. I like Sackhead.
Mine keeps on changing. I really like 4. I think I've still stuck on 4.
He said sack. See, it's all about the sack. What is the background that Moody has? That's his.
Oh, that's our podcast or my duo's name. Me and my fiance's duo name. We are together collectively called Moody's Mind. You know what?
That was awesome. Do that again.
That's right. We have a channel up, and we have a channel up, and we've been putting up videos. But ever since I wasn't feeling good, we've kind of put it on hold. But once everything gets back together, then we'll start putting out some more content. So, yes, check it out. Be a subscriber. Go check it out, guys. Moody's Mind. Check it out. It's on YouTube under the Caffeinated Collector.
Yep, the few we've done, I've been in the chat room. Great conversations, just like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a lady touch to it. She comes in and she sprinkles her little fairy dust on it, and it's real cool, real nice.
The fairy dust. Sorry, I was actually doing double duty. I was watching it. As I said, I didn't have anything new this week, but I was just watching an auction and just won something on eBay.
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch! It was very inexpensive, but I had to get it. So all right, so it's our H45 stuff. Let's see if we can stay on schedule. And what else do we have up here? We got new items, H45 updates. Oh, tonight we are doing our movie review of Evil Dead Rise, and I did get a chance to watch it the other night, and without spoiling it, I did enjoy it. So let's do our movie review of Evil Dead Rise.
Open up in there.
So who would like to go first? I'm going to pour.
You could. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hey, I don't remember. I saw it the Friday it came out, right? Yeah. I didn't tell you. I love the 2013 remake a lot, so
Yes.
I was curious to see how this was going to go and just the direction it went, and it exceeded my expectations. Really, Alyssa Sutherland, the mom, when
Was
she's
awesome.
evil, was awesome. Yeah,
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
she was really effective. Movies like this, or any horror movies, any scary movies where kids are in jeopardy, it puts you in a different atmosphere. We're all, parents here, so I think that means a little bit more. When you got kids in jeopardy, you feel a bit more in it, even if this is, somebody being taken over by, evil. So, but the kids are all very good. We're not gonna. This is spoiler free, or what are we doing? Probably spoiler free, right? We'll try to keep it spoiler.
Oh yeah, I don't know. No, it's been out
say-
for 2 weeks. We're going to
go-
spoil the
It's
shit
been out
out
a
of it.
couple weeks.
Take a rib.
I'm sorry, the fucking bastard son, the dumbass with the fucking grabbing the book. he's seeing weird shit going on the entire time with the book, right? Come on, stop, just stop. There you go.
It was very frustrating.
Yeah,
While you're watching it,
I'm
you're like, fuck.
You want to be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Somebody beat the fuck out of this bastard. His brother, sister, whatever she was. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah, she was very emo.
Yeah, she was awesome though. She was very good.
She was good though. She was really good. Yeah.
And the youngest, the little girl, she was very effective too.
Yes.
But and
the cute aunt.
It's not short of blood, just like the other Evil Dead movies.
No
Definitely not short of blood. I'd say the last 20 minutes of the movie is pretty damn memorable, especially in my opinion. So I would recommend this big time. I would give this. I gotta give it. I'm gonna go 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. I'll go 7.5. 7.5 sushis. We're going sushis. It's stuck in my head.
Yeah, we still gotta get that picture up for the sushis. GK is giving 6.5 out of 10. It's not a bad score.
Very nice.
Or jump scares. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I did watch it the other night. I found a stream, so I was able to watch it because there was no way I was getting to the movies. And I know I'm the illegal boy. I definitely enjoyed. I was a little disappointed in the fact that I kind of knew it going into it that it didn't pick up from the end of the remake in 2013. So I thought it'd been nice to see where the girl went after that. You know, the one that lost her part of her hand at the end of 2013.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would have been curious to see what her story was, or maybe if she was part of this family, would have been kind of cool. You know, maybe she would have been the aunt that came to visit.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, but it still enjoyed the movie either way. It was a good story. It was very it sort of reminded me of since it was all taking place in that apartment building, almost like Poltergeist 3 that all took place in that apartment building.
Oh yeah.
And there was some real cool moments. Really, I mean, like Brett said, there's no shortage of blood in this goddamn movie. There's blood everywhere. Holy shit.
That's amazing.
Some great kills, very creepy
Natural,
kills. Too. Yeah. Yeah. It was great. Like even the one neighbor, the big fat guy, comes out with the shotgun. He cracked me up. Yeah, not to spoil too much of the movie, but and to echo what you said about the mother, she was when she turns evil and becomes basically the Evil Dead, and it starts it all. She was friggin' amazing. She was really good.
Oh yeah.
Very creepy. Going in and out, very like Reagan from Exorcist type, where she would go right into the mother mode, trying to convince the little girl to open the door, and it's mommy, I'm still here, fucking with the little girl's head.
Oh, that was creepy.
That was creepy as hell.
Had her by the throat, remember? It's like,
yeah.
Picked her up with the door, dude. I was like, holy shit.
But it was not to spoil it for everybody. It'd be too spoilery, but great kills, great effects, likable characters. It was just to me, it was just a really fun watch. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. A little, like I said, the only part that I was a little disappointed of, going into it that it didn't pick up from 2013, because I kind of wanted to see where that went. But I would give it I'd give it a 7.5. That's fair. That's definitely fair. I'd give it a 7. The only thing I don't understand is, like, when they get down into the garage, what the hell was there a fucking grinder down in the garage for? Did you question
Fargo
that?
Too.
That was what
It was like a wood chipper, right?
Yeah, I'm like, they were down in the garage. I'm like, what the hell is that doing down here? But okay, that's neither here nor there. But
yeah, that was quite random in the parking garage of an apartment. That's a good point.
I'm like, did somebody like take this out of the Halloween Ends playbook?
They should have maybe make it like a street sweeper or something, right? Just flatten them.
Yeah, but enjoyable movie. I'll let Brett go. Joe, you tell us what you think. Oh, you're on mute, Joe.
Open up in there.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Now the beginning was real cool. I like the family aspect, and you had this mom taking care of her kids, and they had that background story was going on.
Did your microphone go off, Joe? Because you're real low.
Yeah, you're pretty dang low now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me? How's this?
We can hear you. It's muffled and low.
It's like
but
muffled. It's not as clear as it normally is. Normally,
How's that? Is that better?
it's still a little. Does it sound different, Brett, or is it just me?
Yeah, it does sound different. It sounds.
Hold on.
Usually, a much clearer and louder. So I didn't
It
know if maybe you
almost
had the
sounds
microphone,
like
You're
when
using
you put
the-
your phone on speaker.
Right.
That type.
or like if you're using the microphone from your computer rather than the microphone you have hanging. Well, he works out his technical difficulties. Joseph gives it 10 out of 10. Joseph liked it. I
Hey,
enjoyed
10
it.
out of 10.
It was a lot of fun. I definitely did enjoy it. If you don't like blood and guts, it's not a movie for you. That's for damn sure.
And everybody was very good in it too. I didn't think there was like one lousy
Like-
person.
No,
Test.
all likable characters. There you go. Much better.
Back. Yeah. There's some. I know what's happened. I fixed it. Sorry.
There you go. Much better. Now
No,
we
I
can
was
hear you
saying,
better.
I love the beginning, the whole family aspect, and I like the mom was just trying to take care of her kids, and I like the kind of the scene. It was kind of like grungy. They were like in this creepy apartment, and it was like real. The scene was real cool. And then of course, one thing leads to another. The kid being a nosy. First, he goes off being a DJ, and then he goes into being a nosy Nelly. He does what he does, and then all hell breaks loose. I love the gore. My favorite scene in the whole movie was the cheese grater scene.
Oh,
remember
God,
that?
was the
Remember the
worst.
cheese
That was
grater?
effective.
Yes, dude.
When she threw the cheese grater and the evil mom grabbed it, I'm like, oh, no, don't go there. And it's
Dude.
just,
I freaked out.
Now we're all going to see cheese grater. We're going to think of that now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I was like, oh my God. And then, the whole brutality. And then it started getting kind of sad to where the actual like kids were dying. I was kind of sad, man.
Yeah,
I was like, really?
the brother,
This is really going on? This is really happening? I was like, okay. So no, it was real cool. The gore, the whole, I like the new how do you say it? Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
I like the new design of it with the folding, like, I don't know what you call those things. The teeth or whatever. The teeth. Yeah, that was real cool. The artwork in that fucking thing was creepy as hell. Yeah, I remember the different images of the different whatever demons or whatever you want to call them, entities. Man, great fucking movie. I had fun. It was bloody. It was everything you wanted in an Evil Dead film. So I'm gonna have to give that motherfucker 8.5 sushis, man.
Whoa.
Nice.
All day, every day.
Did you guys like the record aspect? I forgot about that. With the records, that was different.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good merch point. They could easily
Yeah.
come out with that book and come out
Yes.
with a record that looks like that. That would be. I mean, I don't collect that stuff, but for those collectors out there, if I did collect Evil Dead type stuff, I'd go gaga over that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Oh hell
That
yeah!
would be real cool.
And they wasted pizza. It didn't look that good, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Pizza.
I was like, are they gonna go back and get the pizza? Because I would.
Yeah, I was
I
getting
would-
hungry when I saw that. I was like, dang.
And it's a shame when you wasted perfectly good pizza like that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Joseph.
good.
Another question: will there be another Evil Dead? Oh, this did, to my knowledge, this did pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there definitely will be. I think it did pretty well for what it is. I mean, obviously it's not a blockbuster, but I think it did well for what it is.
Joseph, it's a big enough franchise where they could be making money. Yeah, that's why Halloween will never go away.
Did
That's
you guys check out Sean Clark's Evil Dead Horror's Hallowed Grounds?
I didn't watch it all. It was a longer one, so I was like, didn't check it.
Really good. It was definitely very, very cool. I did watch that I watched that last night before Brett and I got into trouble. I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool.
We
But
were good. It was fun.
we didn't hurt anybody. And it was, as long as we're home and we're not hurting anybody, it's always good fun.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, man. Let us know in the chat, live chat after the fact what you guys thought of it. And I'm looking forward to another one. It'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Any good horror, it's not just a good horror movie, it's got a fun story, it's got some good effects in it. It's a slam dunk. Like what was it, Erwin Yablans always said when he talked about how he wanted to go from movie distribution into production. He said horror movies, they sell. As long as you make a good one, you're gonna make money. So
That's
just
true.
make a good horror movie. Don't remake the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
And we should be good. And tonight we got a good top 5 tonight. And I didn't do them all. I only got a handful because I was so busy. I'm going to finish them. But when we get to that, that's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking.
Yeah,
of,
I'm still thinking about a couple.
Yeah, I had my number one. It was the first one that popped in my head, so I got my number one. I'm just filling in the blank with a few more because I just got so freaking busy.
Were you thinking when you were doing them that some people would probably be pissed if they were if Rob Zombie was remaking them? That's what I kept
hell yeah.
coming across to some of these. I was like, oh shit, some people aren't gonna like that getting remade.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be pissed off. You kidding me?
Be ticked off, man.
Florida, hold up.
What do we just talk? We're talking hockey, Gabriel, huh? Okay.
Yeah, GK is
Yeah.
watching hockey. Look at that.
Good
That
hockey.
is our review of the Evil Dead Rise. Let us know what you guys thought. We enjoyed it. Comment below. All that fun shite.
Podcast group average 8.0, right? If I got that right, yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
Very nice.
Yeah, look at that.
8 sushis as a group.
No arithmetic on this damn
Now
show.
that's
God
going to be the Brett special here. Now we'll just say, oh, the group. We'll do the average here. I'll get my calculator if I can't figure it out.
That
what we
rocks.
usually do this time each podcast is we talk about things we've watched this week to either give people in the chat or after the fact ideas of movies or TV shows and vice versa. You guys give us some ideas. So let's see what everybody watched. Who would like to go and talk about some of the fun things that they watched as well? I know Joe's been on resting himself, so I know he's been watching a lot. So what do you got going on, Joe?
I'm gonna keep it short today. But I gotta go.
Oh, we
I got
got time.
banger.
You don't have to keep it short. We got plenty of time. So
I got a banger. So I don't know if y'all saw the previews to this movie called
take care,
Sisu.
Joseph.
Sisu, Sisu. Did y'all see that? So if you go YouTube, Sisu, it's a pretty. We saw the previews. I don't know what movie we were watching, and we saw the previews. It takes place right after. I guess I don't remember what war, but this one guy. Is it end of World War II? Was it? And this gentleman, he's a gold miner, and he stumbles upon some gold. And he's just minding his own business, and it's the end of the war, and he's just going along, and he runs into some Nazis, and some crazy action-filled, blood-spilling action takes place, man. Like, you guys would dig the shit out of this movie. So it's a lot of badassery, a lot of cool effects, gore, explosions, killing. Like, check it out. It's called Sisu, Sisu.
And where was this on? What was this on?
It's out in theaters right now. It just came out.
Oh, it's out in the theater.
Wait,
Okay.
isn't this like the Australian John Wick movie?
Yes, something like that.
Oh, the preview. I did see the preview. It looked great. Yeah, I got to see this one.
Dude,
the guy's a badass, right?
You will not be disappointed, my friend. You will not. Oh man.
I forgot that came out. Son of a bitch.
So watch that. What else did we watch in the house, babe? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, you know what we might have to do? I was just thinking about it, Joe, while you're thinking about it.
Got you. Love you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brett. I had a couple more. I just can't remember.
Arnold's new show on Netflix. We might have to do a watch along if we end up liking that. Did you see the preview for it? Fubar?
What WW2? What, am I missing something?
No, from the movie. It was the end of World War II in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So it was the end of the war, and then some
we,
craziness takes place.
What else you got, Joe? I'm sorry. I just thought about
No, it's okay.
Fubar.
Well, we were messing around on HBO, and they got a bunch of action films, and stumbled upon Lethal. I showed MB, I believe, in the past Lethal Weapon 1, but we went on a tangent and watched Lethal Weapon 2, 3, and 4.
They're fun, man. They're fun.
They get better. Leo gets. Okay. Anything you need, Leo gets. Get it. Okay.
Can I please have some cotton for my nose?
Yeah, dude. So yeah, we watched the Lethal Weapons, and then we watched that new movie Sisu, or whatever you call it, Sisu.
You gotta admit though, the bullets going through like concrete and shit. The Lethal Weapon 3, remember that? That was so.
Oh, the cop killers. Yeah, the cop killer rounds. Yeah, that shit was funny. Travis, that guy Travis.
Jack Travis.
What a turd.
He's a cop.
What a turd.
Yeah, he's not an actor you've seen too much. I can't remember ever seeing that guy too often.
He's been in some good amounts of good amount of movies. I can't remember exactly. I can confuse him with another actor that Bruce Everett or Bruce McGill or
Bruce
one of
McGill.
them. Yeah, that reminds me of him.
Fuba.
What else? You got anything else, Joe, on that list?
No, that's it. That's all I watched.
That's it. I thought you would have watched more, man.
I can't remember. I think we watch. We just go on tangents, and I promise you, probably just watch a whole bunch of just nonsense. We watched this. What was that? The Japanese strength one on Netflix. Physical. Oh, Physical. Are you sure it's called Physical?
Let's get physical.
Yeah, it's something. It's like all these Asians with the best physiques. They compete in this show. It's real crazy. It's on Netflix. I can't remember. Can't remember.
Always know when my daughter's home, because man, it sounds like a fucking buffalo walking upstairs. And she weighs like 120 pounds, soaking wet. Seriously, holy shit, heavy feet. So I'm listening to you, and I hear boom, boom, boom. Like I'm waiting to see my glass move, like in Jurassic Park.
And Pat's like bouncing everywhere.
What's going on upstairs? It's like a battle royal.
Oh, good stuff. Oh man.
You want to go, Brady? You want me to go? Either or.
I get to it. Yeah, I really didn't get to watch too much. I had some stuff on in the background when I was working after kids went to bed, but I watched Murder Mystery 2, the freaking Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston movies. The first one was super silly, so had to see how the second one was.
I didn't even realize they made a second one, to be honest with you. I saw the first one. I didn't realize they made a second one.
And Joe, we were talking about it. I think we talked about during the watch long, right? The Surviving the Game. I had to turn that on.
Oh, I love you. Yes.
Cast Ice-T, Rutger Hauer, F. Murray Abraham, Gary Busey, Charles S. Dutton.
Yeah,
God,
man.
the list goes on.
We got to get that maybe next week will be our top 5 cast ensembles. That'll be next Sunday's top 5.
That's right. We were talking about that.
We've been talking about doing it, so I'm going to write that down so I don't forget.
What'd you watch it on there, Brett?
I have the DVD.
Oh, you do? Oh, you bastard.
Yeah,
you bastard.
If you guys haven't seen that movie out there, check that out. It's made in the mid '90s, I think, right, Joe? It's it's about a struggling homeless guy played by Ice-T that takes up a job offer from Rutger Hauer to go. They go out of town and they're saying that they're going hunting.
Yeah,
little does Ice-T know that he's the one that's going to be getting hunted.
He's like, I really love how he's like, man, for however many, he's like, I forgot what he says. He's like, he's willing to do anything for money because he's homeless. He has nothing to lose. He lost his family in a fire, all that kind of stuff, right? So, good movie. Some crazy things happen in that movie. Oh yeah,
I like my meat rare, right? Isn't that what Gary?
Oh yeah, he's like, taste it, devour it. All that weird shit. You're like, what the?
Well, he's fucked up to begin with, and Lord knows.
You gotta play? You should get, Pat, is the brief video of him in Under Siege where he says, "Do I look like I need a psychological evaluation?" And he's dressed up like the woman.
Oh yeah, that's another movie I need to watch again. Under Siege.
It's been a minute. Rocks. Yeah,
Tommy Lee.
Do I look like I need a psychological evaluation? Tommy Lee Jones like, not at all. That's what I have. That's it.
Nice.
I
said it before, said it again. My favorite Gary Busey role has still got to be DC Cab.
Oh yeah.
I like when they were looking at the pictures because they were taking pictures because the whole premise is that rich, was it the senator's kids get abducted towards the end of it, and then they go to save the kids. And so they come back with all the pictures from the camera from the nun, and Gary Busey's looking at the pictures like, "Oh, nuns! I hit a nun once," just like nonchalantly. I hit a nun once.
Well, Joe was just talking about probably my favorite, the Mr. Joshua. Man, he's awesome.
Oh yeah, the best.
And he was up for Academy Award for Buddy Holly. He did a good job too.
So. Yeah.
He was real good in that was back when he was younger, before he really flipped his wig.
Remember Point Break? He's in that too.
Yeah.
Somebody asked him at a convention, I forgot where, he's like, "Yeah, I loved you in Point Break. That movie changed my life. I loved it."
And still one of his better roles in Silver Bullet.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Forgot about Silver Bullet.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Damn.
So this week, same thing. I had a real busy week, so I've been trying to actually keep a pen and a pen up by the bed, the upstairs couch when I'm sitting on the couch with the dogs and the wife watching TV, because we always flick and watch stuff. So my biggest, was talking to Brady about this last night. My biggest recommendation, we watched it on Discovery Plus. I think it might be streaming some other places. Go watch Growing Belushi.
Growing
Belushi. It is Jim Belushi. Everybody knows who Jim Belushi is, right?
Mhm.
The actor. It's like a reality show. He bought property, opened up his own pot growing farm, and it is absolutely fucking hysterical. He's out of his friggin' mind.
That's awesome.
So we were hooked. Me and the wife watched like 5 episodes last night. Then she was starting to fall asleep. She's like, "Turn it off. I don't want to miss it. We'll pick up another time." Like, watch Growing Belushi. It is so friggin' good.
Nice.
Like, even to there, he's going to have this one strand that's going to be like the Blues Brothers brand friggin' pot, and he's got the one pot growing is called Captain Jack, and he brought the guy that used to supply the original Saturday Night Live cast back in the 70s, brought him on board, and has his special type of pot growing. There, it's just out of control. It's just hysterical.
That's crazy.
That is, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's definitely fun to watch. So I've been watching that. Obviously, watched Evil Dead Rise because we talked about it. I flicked through the channels the other night. Don't ask me why. I stopped on it and I was stuck on it. You know when you just watch something, even though you don't like it, but you just sit there and you're like, why am I still watching this?
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the chair, I couldn't get up, and the remote was too far to get, so I just watched it. It was Lords of Salem.
Oh, I love that movie.
You like that movie? Oh, I think
it's fucking trippy and scary, man.
It's not his worst, but definitely not his best.
I can't remember that lady's name. We saw her at Frightmare once.
Meg Foster?
Meg
Yes,
Foster?
dude.
From They Live
She
with
is
the Eyes?
she is one of the most scariest individuals in that film. She is she scares the shit out of me.
She
that
was
lady.
also in 31. His movie
yes
31.
She was in 31. I love
They
her
Live?
so much.
Masters of the Universe. We were talking about them on the.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Review.
All the Great Names to Take, and they were doing that review the other night. She was in it.
Sorry.
bless
Got
you.
the mute
Bless
button.
you.
Got the mute button
And-
again.
Same thing. I was stuck on just sitting in the chair the other night. My allergies. This is the time of year where my allergies really kill me. So I was just sitting in the chair, and I'm flicking through channels. I watched this one movie, Stage Fright.
Stage.
Oh, I've
never
heard of it. It's older, isn't it?
There's a couple of different stage frights. This one is like a cheesy one from like 2019 or 2018, and it's like they're at like a summer stock camp, and they're putting on a show, and there's a killer there killing them, and it's just like, it's not even like a dollar store version of a Friday the 13th. It's more like a bodega version of it.
It's like a 5 and below.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad. I'm only mentioning it because it's something I watched, and I'm like, this movie really sucks.
It's like a 5 and below. I hate 5 and below, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
It sounds like that. What the movie in the 80s, Hide and Go Shriek. I used to rent that at the
Oh
video
my
store.
gosh. Hide and go
It's like the
shriek.
movie you want to tell somebody. It's the kind of movie you recommend to somebody because you hate them, so they waste their time. Did you guys ever see the Hollywood Nights?
The old Tony Danza movie, yeah.
Yeah, Tony Danza,
No.
Robert
Michelle
Wool,
Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer, and there's a scene in there where they're going to like a school, like it's like a function for like the PTA.
Mhm.
Or actually, because they're tearing down the drive-in that they all hang out in, and it's like a meeting of all the investors that they're going to build something on top of it. So they're getting punch delivered, and so Robert Wool and all of them, they hijack the van, get the punch, and they all piss in the punch. So I'm only bringing this up because the one younger kid is like the skateboarder, and the cop keeps breaking his balls, and he's like trying to tell him like, don't drink the punch, because somebody pissed in it. So the cop's breaking his balls again, and he's like, hey, why don't you go have some punch? No, it made me think of that because it's just like it's something you would want to recommend to somebody you hate. Yeah, go watch Stage Fright from 2019. Yeah, you'll lose an hour and a half of your life. It's that fucking.
Oh,
it's like
gosh.
it's like Skinamarink bad.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, we did it all the time. Like I'll be out somewhere with my brother or my cousins, and we're like all like comedy movies from the 80s. And like my brother, like, what do you want? I'm like, Tom, go have some punch. Why don't you have some punch? He starts laughing.
That's funny.
I gotta grab something, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh, you got to grab something. That's dirty.
Uh-oh. That's very dirty.
You got to do that after the show. Either that, or come on, some of that shit. So that's what we watched this week. You guys watch anything? Let us know in the chat. Let us know after the fact. All that happy horse shit. We're going to be doing our collectible spotlight while Brady's gone. We'll show our quick intro, and then we'll see what everybody's going to spotlight from their collection for this fine week.
Yeah.
So I'll go first, and I was trying to think of something cool to pull out of the collection, and I was looking at I was organizing some of my Halloween VHS tapes. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me throw this up there.
Nice.
So this is a Media Home Entertainment, which is the original company that put out the original Halloween VHS. This is a promotional poster that hung in video stores back in the day, advertising.
That's real cool, dude.
Halloween VHS for sale. And you can see it's pretty cool because a lot of them you don't usually see with they had a limited, the purpose I'm bringing this up is if you look at the bottom of this, see where it says limited time 1995. It's perforated. It's perforated. So at the point the sale runs out, they were supposed to peel it off. So it would just be an advertising thing because then they could charge more for it. So it's tough to find one with the actual thing still attached to it. So that I have, and it's one of my, and it's in super great condition. Shout out to Michael Romano, who sold that to me last year.
That really rocks, man. That's cool.
So, and I have it, and it's sitting in a basket back here rolled up. I really got to get, it's not even so much that I don't want to hang up some of these things, is I don't have any wall space.
Oh, that's real cool, man.
I got to get that in a frame, and I got to hang it up. That'd be cool. But that is my collectible spotlight for this fine week.
Very nice.
Joe, you didn't send me anything, so I'm assuming you're going to show something.
I did. I sent you. I just sent it to you right now because I'm a lame-o. But you don't have to use them if not. It was a messenger. But Brett had he spoke of it earlier, and I was like, dude, that's freaking like weird that he mentioned it. Let me grab it real quick. It's kind of big. Working with a monster.
That's what she said.
That's right. That's right. So what we have here, though, is, you know, me, I'm a big NECA guy, so I love NECA. This is from the movie Aliens. You know, I love my aliens. This is the Power Loader, the P5000 Deluxe Vehicle. Check it out. Look at the box. Ooh. Can you see that?
Look at that, baby.
Let me see. Terrible glare. There you go. So you got Ripley that goes in there, right? This is
Holy shit!
Power loader right here. Let's see if you can see that. So this is what she gets into when she's fighting the Queen Alien. Look at that. So remember you brought this up earlier, Brett, and I was like, hey, I got something for you for my spotlight, man.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's NECA, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
and then of course you got to get the Ripley. The one that just she's not wearing the jacket, she's just wearing the fit where she goes to save Newt. So they have her, and that's a rare one too. That one's about $120 online right now. So that one's a hard one to find. So this is my collectible spotlight. The P5000 Deluxe Vehicle Power Loader.
P5000 reminds
That's
me
awesome,
of my old cartoon days. Did you guys ever watch Marvin the Martian?
Oh yeah.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Alien Q33 explosive space modulator.
That was pretty good there, Pat.
That was,
Yeah,
yeah, that was pretty good.
that was pretty good there, Pat.
One day I'll have to show you. I actually have a tattoo of him on my arm playing the guitar.
That's too funny. Gosh.
All right.
I thought mine was good. I thought mine was good. Yours is way better.
What you got something? Joe? Well, Brett missed. I'll throw mine up there again. I just showed my media video cassette promotional poster that hung in stores back in the day
Mm-hmm.
for the
Very nice.
VHS release. Since Brady wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
And what do you got? And Brady's. Let me bring his up because he did send me.
Oh yes,
photos.
I could tell my stories.
There
Okay,
you go.
so some more from the vault of signed DVDs before I really just get into posters. So, yes, Thomas Jane, his palm gripping signing with he gripped the marker and just went Sharpie, just did that. Nice guy. He had a mohawk at the time I met him. Wonder if it was for a
Oh,
role or
dude,
not.
that reminds me. I showed MB that movie for the first time the other day, The Punisher with Thomas Jane.
Yeah, we were talking
Yes.
about it. I thought that's what made me think
Yeah.
of this. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome. Yes.
Good movie.
Yes.
Good movie.
Fucking awesome. Amazing.
Yeah, and then Escape from New York. Obviously, I kind of gave up getting signatures on it because I started getting the posters. So, but there's a rare one on there itself, Ernie Borgnine. You know, he's God rest his soul.
Oh,
Lived
that's
to
what I was trying to
lose
make out what that said. Ernest Borgnine. That's awesome.
Yep, Adrian Barbeau, and then Mr.
Adrian
Carpenter on the
Barbeau.
top. That's
Yeah.
a nice DVD set too. That's the case is a unique case and high glossy, and the insides are nice and detailed. But maybe you guys could probably figure out the signature on that Devil's Rejects. I'm sure you guys know that one.
Oh yeah.
That's
Let's
a Rob
see.
Zombie autograph right there.
Yep.
So,
No shit.
yes.
Is that the only one on there? That's the only one I see.
He's the only one I got on there. Yeah, that to me that's still my favorite movie he's ever made. It just
That's
it's
my
almost-
favorite movie he did. Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's like an action movie. You know,
Yeah.
I swear it's not as much horror as you would think. It's like big time action, but
You know what? And that's a good segue into. I'm excited about this next topic. By the way, sorry to
Yeah,
jump.
that
the gun.
is like his Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That is like his Pulp
Absolutely.
Fiction. Yeah, that's my favorite Rob Zombie movie, hands down. So that is our
Very
collectible
nice.
spotlights from each of our collection for this week, and we are going to get to something very, very interesting.
Yes, indeed. Feed the
This is going to be. I probably. I wish I would have thought deeper on the ones that I picked for this, but I got some good ones. So it's going to be fun. My number one came to me right away. So we're going to do our top 5. Well, look at that in front. Loves Devil's Rejects. Yep, one of my favorites too. My favorite
Yes.
movie, hands down, that he has done so to date. So we are going to be doing something we discussed. I think was it last week, and I said let's write this down. Let's
Yep.
not talk any further and write this down. Our
Yep.
top 5 movies that Rob Zombie should remake.
yeah.
So this should be interesting. I have, of course, most of the ones I have are comedic. They're really not, well thought out because
Yeah.
they're just purely just taking that specific movie and doing it in his style would be funny as hell.
Yeah, and I think too. I by the way you're saying that, Pat, I made decisions based on also how the media would handle it, how fan bases would handle it.
Right. Yeah, that too. There's so many variables, but that's how I did it. And well, if you want, we'll just start. Well, we'll just go clockwise. I'll just start. So my number 5, this was one of the ones that came to me right away too. How great would it be if he redid this because of the way he does things so gritty and so
Grainy,
visceral and grainy, and do a real good remake of Death Wish.
Wow.
Yeah, because the
Was
Bruce
it-
Willis one was shit.
What's his name with the mustache? What's his name?
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson. There you go. There you go.
And I even go so far as to say, like, who would, he if you go through, because Rob Zombie always has a typical cast of characters. What if he could have like Bill Moseley do it, or
Yeah.
even Tyler Mane do it?
Yeah.
If you
Jeffrey
if you go-
Daniel Phillips, right?
Jeff
That
Daniel
guy.
Phillips, if you're gonna go, or even I'm gonna crawl over here and skull fuck the shit out of you. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? William Forsythe.
Oh,
William
William Forsythe.
Forsythe.
That's right. That's right.
He's got a nice pool of his usual people that he could easily pull somebody from and do a real gritty grindhouse Death Wish version.
Go out of nowhere. Pick Marty Cove, even though he always looks like
That
a
would
bad
be-
guy.
That'd be a bloody good time, man. That'd be a bloody
Yeah.
good time.
That's my number 5. Shout out, Rob. Do a Death Wish remake.
There you go.
Oh, you guys are funny.
We're talking number 5. Now, this one has already been remade. But how
Oh.
about his take on Assault on Precinct 13?
Okay.
That's really good. I like that. That would be really good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I'm not a fan of the remake.
No, the remake sucks balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the
straight
remake
ass cheeks
is
show.
not
Come on.
exactly
Right.
the same, but I think with the imagine with the craziness, action, and chaos he does with it, and he'll add his take on it. That he can set up a good cast ensemble, I think, for a remake. So yeah, Assault on Precinct 13, number
Front
5.
your neighbor, nothing but
Absolutely.
trouble. Could you
Oh, the
imagine?
fucking John Candy Chevy
John-
Chase
Candy
movie.
yeah.
Could you imagine that? Oh,
I saw that
could you
movie
imagine?
freaking once.
Wait. Could you imagine with the Dan Aykroyd with the dick nose?
Oh yeah, that's
How
right.
bad the dick nose would be if Rob Zombie
Oh.
was doing it. It would be like this. It'd be like a John Holmes nose.
That's an ensemble type of movie, so that's what he does. The ensemble type stuff with his cronies. That would be a good idea.
Last your
That's
friend,
good.
what's up? Speaking of Charles Bronson, if you guys have ever seen the original House of Wax, I have, but not in a long time.
Oh, I
Charles
haven't
Bronson
seen
plays
it,
the
no.
assistant. That's right. Yeah. And
I
if you
never
guys,
caught
if you guys go watch my,
Excuse me.
no, actually, I didn't put it on my top 30. It's one of the,
How
one of the
much
better.
was he?
If you go watch my top 30 Twilight Zone episodes, there's a real good episode with a real young Charles Bronson and who's the girl? The woman from Bewitched, Elizabeth Montgomery.
Oh, really?
And they play like it's supposedly they're like two people survivors of a war,
Mhm.
and they're like following each other, and like he's trying to just do what he's doing, and she's like still in the war mindset, and then at the end they come together, and it's like a quiet story. They don't talk, and like they're. If you read into it, their names are supposed to be like Adam and Eve. They're supposed to be the two people that they're going to rebuild after the war.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's a real young Charles Bronson and a real young Elizabeth Montgomery, well before Bewitched.
Later, GK.
Later, GK. We'll be
buddy.
talking.
Au
We will be
revoir.
chatting.
Glad you got your ticket, bud.
Yes, look at that. Slasher Fred knows it. It's called 2. Very good episode. It
Very
didn't make
good,
my-
Slasher Fred.
Didn't
Very
make my
nice.
top 30. It's a great episode because there's 156 episodes of Twilight Zone. It was hard to whittle it down to 30, and I did one honorable mention simply because Donald Pleasance was in it, and my number 2 were 2 William Shatner episodes. So, yeah, shout out, great Slasher Fred that you knew that. That's awesome. I'm a big Twilight Zone fanatic. Go check out my 30 on the channel. My number 4 is something I thought of this because I brought it up. I think it was last week I brought it up. How gritty and grindhouse would it be if Rob Zombie did a remake of The Wizard of Oz? Remember how we talked about a Wizard of Oz remake? I'm like, could you
Yeah.
imagine? Like the wish would be so brutal,
Mhm.
brutal. You know, he'd probably have, of course, you know, Sherry Moon Zombie would be friggin' Dorothy, of course. You know, but could you imagine if he plucked from his cast of characters? So you figure like the Tin Man could be like Daniel Roebuck. You know,
That's funny.
the Scarecrow like Jeff Daniel Phillips. How fucking fun would
That
that
would-
be?
That would be
It'd
really
be
cool.
nuts.
That would be so much fun. So
That really would be.
Rob Zombie, Wizard of Oz.
Stupid.
Oh,
I guess my number. I got a pretty good list. I ain't gonna lie. My number 5, and I'm sure you know this one, Pat. I love that movie, Night of the Comet.
Oh, I love Night of the Comet.
So I could just imagine, you know, like the zombies and the girls, and how he could really put his Rob Zombie spin on that film. Dude, fucking Night of the Comet from 1984 all day. Rob Zombie,
Yeah.
do it.
and they're working. Somebody's working on a remake. It's early stages of it, though.
I
but
did. I thought I heard. I think
It,
Really?
it came up when I
Yeah.
met the two girls at the flashback.
That
we
would be
talking
cool.
about online.
That's one of my like guilty pleasures. That movie right there, man.
It's
Fucking
it's yeah. I would. It's an unknown movie for a lot of people because I jumped and got a photo op with them right away when they were both there.
fuck yeah.
Hey, what's up, William? William says, I've always wanted someone to do a messed up version of The Wizard of Oz. Rob Zombie would be, he'd be perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. It would be so much fun. Yeah. Even if he did, you know what? Even like he has that, what the hell is the cartoon? Super El Bisto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even if he did a cartoon version of it, would be fun. You know, it'd just be a lot of fun.
Okay, here you go.
What do you got, Brady?
Here's where the controversy's coming.
Uh-oh.
He did a Halloween 1. He did a Halloween 2. Let's see his Halloween 3. Let's see his Silver Shamrock.
Oh,
see it.
shit.
Let's see it. Let's go. Let's go.
Brett,
with
I never,
I didn't even
I never
think
thought
of
of that. I
That's
never
good.
even.
You're good. You.
it. Let's
You're
just
good.
do it.
Nope.
Just do it.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
saying. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
That, Brett, that's
You.
awesome. I can't believe that didn't even pop in my mind. That's great.
So
That's
who would
know,
play?
right?
awesome.
Who would play Chalice? Who would play Chalice? Who would you pick? of his
Holy
cronies?
shit! Who could play?
So
that?
who in his arsenal is a man whore?
William Forsythe, right?
I could see Forsyth doing it.
I
That'd be
just
fun.
remember him in Deuce Bigelow. Remember, he's the cop. He's complaining the size of his dick. Remember that? He's like,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
this little thing.
The only thing is, he just Forsyth would have to be banging Sherry Moon because she'd have to be Ellie Gurnbridge
Oh,
because he's got to shoehorn her into the movie somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, but there's got to be nudity here. Is she really going to get there? I don't think so.
Well, you know what? There was no nudity in the original H3, but actually a zombie movie's going to have some nudity in it. But every movie you see her ass, so she's going to show her ass. That's all
Yeah.
she ever shows.
Now, who's going to play the witch? Of course, who's going to play?
Ooh.
Who in his arsenal would be a good Colonel Cochran?
Oh my gosh.
Let's think about that.
Oh, what's his name? Drake. What's his name? Drake. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell or Drake. Richard Blake.
Oh, Richard Blake could do it, even though he's younger. I think that would be
Richard
good.
Blake.
He's
Richard
got
Blake
that eerie
or
look.
Malcolm McDowell would be really
Yeah.
good too. Because I liked him as Loomis, not as Dick Loomis in part 2, but I thought he was good in the 07.
I thought it was a good, and especially because he's British, right? Or is he not British yet? Right?
Is he
Colonel
British?
Cochran is Irish,
No,
Irish,
I meant
maybe.
but Loomis. You're saying Loomis for that.
right?
Yeah, but no, but yeah, for he's Irish is the whole Silver Shamrock thing. That's
He's
right.
Irish.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know. That's a good pick though, man. Good fucking
Halloween
good
3.
idea.
Why not?
Slasher Fred says if they did do a remake of Wizard of Oz, I think that Judy Garland's daughter Liza Minnelli should play the role of Elmira Gulch and her counterpart, the Wicked Witch. Well, they'd have to do it soon because Liza Minnelli's getting long in the tooth. She's getting up there. Well, there's another daughter too, isn't there? There's another daughter that I can't remember her name, and she's a little bit younger. I remember that 90s there was a cartoon spinoff of the 1930s. There was, and also there's also the real bad the disco remake. Remember The Wiz with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, could you imagine?
I can seriously say that's really good. That is
That
fun.
is good. That'd
is
be a
good.
lot of fun. I'd be the first person online to go see that.
The new film remake by Rob Zombie. Fucking oh my god.
Oh my god.
This
That
one,
is-
I have no clue why this one popped in my head. This one popped in my head, so I just wrote it down. It's a little underwhelming, but it could be real grindhouse, it could be real dirty, and it could be real Rob Zombie if he did a remake of Tootsie,
Tootsie.
where you can see like Jeff Daniel Phillips really like glammed up like a tranny.
That is
And, like,
funny.
You could just see, and like Daniel Roebuck could be like oh god, what's the actor's name who died? That had the hots for Tootsie in the movie.
Dustin Hoffman?
Not Dustin Hoffman. No,
Oh,
he
Terry
was
Garr.
Tootsie.
Jessica Lange?
No, Jessica Lange's dad in it.
Oh, Charles Durning. Charles
Durning. So you get like Daniel Roebuck to be like the horny guy chasing after Daniel Roebuck, chasing after like Jeff Daniel Phillips as Tootsie. I mean, come on, how fucked up would that be?
That's
I-
good.
I want to backtrack. How did we come on this topic? Did we talk about a movie that he should do?
I think so. I forget. Then we were about to start throwing them out there, and I was like, wait a second, this would be a good top 5. So let's.
We had talked. Yeah, we were talking about something about Rob Zombie. Something Rob Zombie-ish. Yeah, and then you came up with the idea.
I'm curious because is it Joe's turn? I couldn't remember. We lost
Yeah,
track.
Joe. Yep. Joe's good because Joe's next because I did number 3, which was Tootsie.
Okay, my number 4, I would go. Oh damn, I'm gonna go. I went with Tremors from 1990. So
Wait, did you bring that up? I think that's what brought it up.
it might have been Tremors. I think it might have
Tremors.
been
I remember you
Tremors.
mentioning it.
Because that's why I
Yeah.
asked because I thought it was Tremors then, or Willy Wonka. I thought we were talking about Willy Wonka too, because that's up next
We
on my
were
list.
talking about Wonka. We were talking about all these movies. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's a
Yeah,
Wonka Vader.
He's right. So no, I was thinking Tremors because think of his cronies and Val and
hell yeah.
the college girl that could be played by whoever.
Mhm.
And then his take on the little town and like the monsters could look all creepy. Like I just thought Tremors was a good idea.
Oh, Tremors, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
didn't. I didn't have Willy Wonka on there, but I was thinking that's how it came up. That or Tremors. Now, when I think about it, I'm going to go next. How about Night of the Creeps? You need a remake. Make Rob Zombie do that one. We'll see
Oh,
what
yeah.
that could be.
Very nice.
I think about it though. Like he doesn't really have too much like supernatural creature type stuff. So like I was trying not to put any stuff like that on there, but he can make it work if it's kind of minimal, right? He's not really CGI.
No, I think he can do it really good because he's going to cast some hot chicks to be at the sorority, and which obviously the real girl that's going to be the main character will be Sherry Moon Zombie because it always is. So you have to figure out who the other guy would be.
Tom Atkins can be Tom Atkins still. Let him play the cops.
Yeah, bring Tom Atkins in.
He didn't retire.
Thrill me. You got to get him in there. And what's I'm forgetting the kid's name who was in European Vacation.
Oh yeah, he's a Sean Clark client, I think.
The one that was Rusty from the European Vacation. I'm trying to blank on him, but I'm trying to think of who in Rob Zombie's arsenal could do that.
Jason Lively.
William Haney, good idea. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, I have to think about that. There's a good one too. The Mask.
Oh,
Could you imagine?
That would be cool.
Little Nicky. Killer Clowns from Outer Space would be, oh God, that would be crazy.
Fuck it. Just
I
throw
imagine
Boogie Nights
that.
on the list pad. I didn't put it on there.
Holy
Oh God,
shit.
Boogie Nights. It would just basically be a porn.
Yeah, just
And
cut
I'm
out
not
any
knocking
kind of
that.
acting.
I'd be the first person there to watch it. I'm not knocking it. Big fan. Porn, big fan. Everybody should own one. Slasher Fred, I think that Weekend at Bernie's was inspired by an old urban tale about an office worker who dies and death goes unnoticed. Was it? I didn't know that. Is that true?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know. Not aware of that. So I guess my number 2 is next. My number 2, everybody knows this is one of my favorite films, but if it was redone by Zombie in that gritty grindhouse way that he usually does it, it might be passable. Now, you fans of this movie out there don't hate me because we're diehard fans of this. What if he did a remake of The Warriors?
Number 2,
you
Pat.
bastard.
Right up top. Number 2.
Look at you! Look at Brady!
Bastards.
I think he could pull a decent version of The Warriors off.
Especially because the way he handles his violence too.
That's what I'm thinking. Because if you watch the original Warriors, the fight scenes and the violence is very tame for what it was. And it's effective and it's very good for the time frame that it came out in. It's one of my favorite movies. I'm not going to knock it by no means, but if you want an amped up version, which is what Zombie said gave us with Halloween 2007, okay, let's see how an amped up version of Warriors is. Could you imagine? And Slasher Fred, yeah, let's see how somebody comes out and sings the whole Warriors theme. Come out and play, yay!
And you got to imagine what the soundtrack would be for that movie too, right? It'd be like, oh my,
yeah,
it would be insane. It would be insane.
And he would probably do In the City, which is the Joe Walsh song at the end. He'd probably just have somebody redo it. Have like friggin' Slipknot redo it or something.
Yeah,
I knew Joe would like that.
Hey, Rob's in the house. All right.
International Man of Mystery, Rob Windsor. What's up?
Austin Powers.
The Lost Boys. I think he could make a fun version of the Lost Boys.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Frostbite said the same thing. Why
How
not?
about maybe Fright Night? Oh no, that'd be bad. We already had a remake to Fright Night.
Oh no, he butchered. No, I guess I just do a 2 for just to catch up. I'll do.
What's your number 2? What's your number 2?
I'm gonna do my 3 and 2. Number 3.
Did you do 3 yet? Did we skip?
No,
2? I'm sorry.
Somehow he got skipped at the beginning, Pat.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go didn't do 2. I didn't realize it. My apologies.
No, it's okay. No big deal. My number 3 was gonna be The Cabin in the Woods from 2011. Imagine
Okay, I can
his
see- that would be
his
fun.
take on all the different creatures and the animals and all that stuff. That'd be fucking to see if Rob zombified.
I could see that. Sure.
That'd be dope. And okay, so this one was my number 2, but I'm gonna pull an audible. I'm changing it right now. I'm changing it to an honorable mention that I had. I'm gonna put it in my number 2 slot. I'm gonna go with Highlander from 1986. Yeah, the Kurgan. Imagine how much fun he would have with the Kurgan and the Highlander and the sex scenes and all that shit, the fighting and the all the Scotland with like all that stuff. Imagine Highlander being Rob zombified. Imagine that.
That would be
Rob
fun.
zombified.
Rob zombified. That'd be dope.
I like it.
Good, like, and for those that are Rob Zombie fans, we're Rob Zombie fans.
Absolutely.
This is not to
Oh, yeah.
knock it. We're just saying how fun would it be if he took a specific movie that we're thinking of and put his take on it, because we know he's got a certain style of things he does.
That's right.
And it would be fun. Shit, if he came out and did a Highlander or like a Warriors, I'd go see that shit in a heartbeat, man.
Dude, imagine like the fight scenes would be more brutal, like his imagery and his the kill scenes would be amazing.
See, I don't follow hockey. Is the Stanley Cup going on?
Yeah, I just heard Gabriel said something about it too.
He's missing the Bruins. I'm like, I admittedly don't follow hockey. So
Bruins had a real good season too. So
I'm assuming that's what it is. See,
well, our team here is rebuilding, so I've kind
Fred, I think that Rob Zombie should do a remake of the classic sci-fi movie It, the terror from beyond space, which had inspired the movie Alien.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
have him remake Con Air.
Con Air. Hey, that would be a hit.
Oh, here's
That
a good
would
one
be
from
it.
Rob. Do the old school Hitchhiker. Remember the Hitchhiker from the HBO series?
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
Put the buddy down or I'll skull fuck your ass. Yeah, just start screaming.
Rob's like,
God,
oh,
Rob,
boy.
that's brutal. I didn't realize. Yeah, because that was the best record in the NHL, wasn't it? I thought so.
Sounds like the Yankees.
Rob, I
So-
forget you're from that area. I will always give you guys credits because when we beat you guys in 2013 there. My wife and I went to Boston 2 weeks later, and I ran into a whole bunch of fans. They were super cool about it. So I'm a dumbass wearing Blackhawks stuff in there. Going to Fenway. But anyway,
So Brett, you got to give us your number 2.
I'm very sorry. My number 2?
Oh, was it the Warriors was your number 3, just like me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Number
sorry.
2. My number 2 was the Warriors, so you have to give your number 2. Was it the Warriors?
It was the Warriors, yeah.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, so we were both on. That's great. That's funny how we were both on the same page with that.
I was almost going to make it 1, too, and I was like, huh.
You know, I only didn't make it 1 for one reason, and you'll see why. Because the one that was the first one that came to mind, I'm like, oh God, I can only imagine if you redid this movie. And since your number 2 was the Warriors, and we're going back to me with my number 1. First one that popped in my mind, set the scene. If you haven't seen this, it's an older movie. Imagine Rob Zombie redoing Deliverance.
Wow, you're a sick bastard.
Could you imagine that whole scene? How it would play out if Rob Zombie did it?
Holy
Dude.
shit.
Squeal like a pig for me. I mean, come on. Holy fuck. If you
There's
had
kind of
so-
a commonality between that movie and Rob Zombie's, directing style. It's kind of, they're in that same
True.
ballpark.
Yeah, true.
Kind of
But
same
that would
ballpark.
be that's the first one that popped into my head. Rob
Wow.
Zombie version of Deliverance.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I can't imagine what that would. That can that movie even be R-rated? It's gonna have to be unrated or just.
Well, they'd probably have to scale it down, and then of course Rob would do like he always does, give his director's cut, and then you can't get the theatrical version
Oh.
anymore.
Look at
Because he
what
wants his
William
out.
Haney put there, Pat. Like that one. Look at that, guys. That
Speaking
would be.
of skull fucking, could you picture Rob Zombie? Oh God, making Full Metal Jacket.
oh
I'm
wow.
surprised he would probably really do a real gritty version of a war movie.
Think about any of Kubrick's films. Look, imagine if he did Clockwork Orange. That'd be nuts.
Yeah. Oh, we could go down a rabbit hole. Let's. That was my number 1. Why don't you guys give your number 1s, so we can go down a rabbit hole? Because I had a couple other ones I was
I
thinking.
have
of.
honorable mentions. Yeah, that's
Sure.
right.
So what's
My number 1, I had to think of it last second, and I just pulled an audible. But imagine, and I stepped away from the horror realm for a little bit. Just imagine him doing a remake of Home Alone.
Yes.
Imagine. Just play with
All
it.
right,
Go
Kevin
with it.
McAllister isn't surviving.
Go
There's
with
no
it
way.
though. Just imagine like Marv and Harry, and then like the whole like just the ending where all the booby traps and like all that shit. Imagine Rob Zombie doing Home Alone. Just imagine.
It would
Just
have to be set back in 2007. So like Kevin McAllister would be like Big Ferrick.
Exactly. And then like and then Home Alone 2, it'd be like a more, a more fucking crazier version of part 1,
Lost in the trailer park.
I was thinking of movies that had a good 1 and 2. And then we remade Home Alone 1 and 2. Imagine that.
Oh,
If you guys ever see that I have the Boogeyman.
I have it on DVD. Yeah,
That's
it was
actually,
kind of a big deal when it came out.
Yeah, I have that on DVD. The Killer compilation, which has clips from what is considered to be the best horror bad guys. The opening song is performed by Zombie. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a minute, but I got it years ago. I have it. I have it on DVD.
Why
it's
not?
very good.
Why not?
Which one would he win an Oscar for? I'm sorry, Jesus, that would be crazy. Maybe Deliverance. Yeah, that would. I can really imagine that scene. Holy crap! With Ned Beatty. Could you imagine?
Ned Beatty. That okay. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I remember when I watched it, I was like, "What the hell did I just watch?"
Swinging solo blades instead of paint cans, and you think about it like this, the scene, because Rob Zombie, always had. Well, he's not in the band now; he's in Motley Crue. John 5. Could you picture John 5 in the movie being the banjo guy doing the dueling banjo?
You need some help. You need help.
Dude, guys, I've been drinking on and off since 11 a.m. Man, I apologize.
You go to hell.
So you go to hell, Patrick, right? So I went to band practice, and so I get a call from my bass player. His name is Mark. This morning he calls me. He's like, Pat, because we usually practice like noon or 1 o'clock, but we wanted to practice early because just to practice every single song because we're playing the next Saturday rather. So he's like, man, I went to the liquor store. They weren't even open yet. What do you got in your liquor cabinet you could bring? So I'm like, so I brought like the Red Stag and the rest of that Crown Royal vanilla. So that was how my day played out, along with beer and pizza.
Oh my God. That's pretty intense.
So that's why I came home. I mellowed out, relaxed. I made sure I was okay.
He watched Deliverance.
I watched Deliverance.
He's getting his mind right for the show.
I have to maybe for next week I'll locate it somewhere. I think I've told you guys this story where my buddy Mark was the bass player. We became friends through Scouts because both of our sons were in Scouts together. They're both Eagle Scouts now. And we were both Scout leaders. I was Scout Master. He was Assistant Scout Master. So, and every year we'd go to Scout camp. We'd go for a week and stay at this place called Goose Pond Scout Reservation. It's about an hour from my house. And every Friday night they have a closing ceremony where they give awards to people for outstanding stuff during the week. And then everybody gets up and does skits. Like each troop could do a skit. So, but they also have a point where the Scout Masters can come up and do something. So I brought the banjo. Mark plays the bass, but he also plays guitar. So we went up and did, instead of dueling banjos, we did dueling Scout Masters.
Wow.
And we played dueling banjos in front of in front of the whole camp. And people loved it. So the next day I'm sitting at breakfast with Mark and the Scouts, and the head camp guy comes up to me. He's like, Pat, that was fantastic last night. He's like, I've been in charge of this camp for 20 years, and that's the most hillbilly fucking shit I've ever seen. And I loved every fucking minute of it.
That is awesome.
I have it videotaped somewhere. I'll have to find it and throw it up one day.
Oh my God.
That is funny.
So,
your band practices sounds like a lot of fun, Pat. No, just kidding.
Oh, it's usually, it's an all-day affair. We go there, we hang out, we eat, we drink, we play.
You got band practice. You might need to go to band camp sometime.
There was this one time at band camp where I stuck a flute up my pussy.
Oh my goodness, he said the P word.
Whoa.
Whoa. And I'm a child here, okay? I'm a child. I have baby ears over here.
I shout out to all the great names are taken, because you ever watch their pre-produced videos, and every time they're about to curse, you always hear one go, edit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm from New Jersey, New York. We talk with our hands and we curse every other word. So I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Need a flute?
What do we got? We got number one here. I'll go. I'm just going to throw it out there. Let's see
I
how
gotta
crazy.
find that video.
Let's see
What's
how
that?
crazy he can go with Stand By Me. Just go Stand
Oh, wow.
By Me.
Stand-
I'm sure
That fucking
everybody's
movie.
dying somehow.
That fucking movie.
Oh,
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
movie,
I
though.
have a whole bunch. I couldn't make up number one. I threw them all out of order as we were talking, just because it's just been a great topic. It's just been priceless to listen.
I
to
did
all
the
this.
same thing. I kind of just said, fuck it. I just fucking went off the rails.
So
Yeah.
William Haynes says, "Have you seen Violent Night?" Oh yeah, we did a watch along on our old podcast.
Violent Night's
Violent
great.
Night. I loved it. Yeah, it's like dark Home Alone. Yeah, I liked Violent Night. I was pleasantly surprised. Really enjoyed that.
See him do Terrifier. You don't have to do it because it's
Oh,
already
yeah.
crazy. He doesn't need to do it.
There's nowhere else for him to go. Slasher Fred, I think that Rob Zombie should do a remake of two of the underrated 90s horror movies, Body Parts or Ghost in the Machine.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Body Parts. Jeff Fahey, man. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like Body Parts is great. I like Body Parts. And I think I threw up Rob's. He's and that's gonna be funny shit. I'll dig that video out this week and I'll find it of me and Mark doing dueling banjos.
What do you guys think? We didn't talk about this. Well, no, Joe, you still got yours, right? Let's, in case it's something that we might be doing. You got to go your number one, right?
No, I went Home
You
Alone.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
that was your number one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
He hasn't tackled an anthology movie. He should tackle an anthology movie.
That would be cool.
I'd be
That would
curious
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
because if he had a certain amount of stories, maybe he could do a continuation of them. You know?
You know, I was really like, I thought about this a lot. I was like, because he was given such a big franchise, an iconic fucking movie to remake, right? Fucking
Mhm.
Halloween. I was like, why? How badass would it be for him to do fucking Friday the 13th?
Yeah, or
Imagine that.
Texas Chainsaw too, because
Yeah,
that would be
like-
crazy too.
Take that and like if you gave him one big fucking franchise, fucking imagine what he would do with another one. The Texas Chainsaw is a good idea too, because it's kind of got that grungy, gritty feel
Grungy.
too. Yeah, so imagine him coming in and doing a new fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre or some shit like that. That'd be
Oh,
fucking-
Rob, you must have came late. Yeah, Brady had that on his list. Halloween 3.
Yeah, Rob, but
Yeah.
it would be
William
quite
Hayden, but
interesting.
Beetlejuice would be fun.
Oh,
All right, so here, I don't know if I found the Dueling Banjos video. Hold on one second. Let me know if you hear the audio on it because I'm sharing it from Facebook from the Scout page.
I'll be right back, fellas. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
All right, so I share this. Let me know if you hear this, Brett.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. You showed me this.
Do you hear the sound?
I don't.
Okay. So I guess when you share it, you can't hear the sound. So you don't hear the sound at all. You don't hear anything at all.
Nope.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forget that for now.
You'll find it.
I'll find it and I'll just upload it so you can actually hear it because it's funny as hell.
You got a whole list of honorable mentions, or
I just had some ones that were in my head to just kind of do. Like I was like, how fun would it be if he did like an action movie? Like if he did like a remake of Speed.
why not? Right? Yeah. Like
It would
I
be like a bunch of hillbillies on a Winnebago that's got a bomb on it.
I would have said The Running Man, but 31 is kind of like The Running Man. If you remember
Ooh.
31,
Yeah, 30. It is very
31's a
reminiscent of The
pretty good
Running
movie.
Man.
I like 31.
I like 31. You know, he got a lot of, Rob Zombie. He gets a lot of shit for his movies. You know, I find something I do like in each of them. Like even Lords of Salem, it's I like the creepy atmosphere of it. Not so much how it ends, how it plays out at the end. It was kind of underwhelming, but it's got some fun parts. But I enjoy 30. 31's is like a comfort food movie. If I see it on, I watch it because it's just like fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't think he had to do a third movie to his series, though. I was kind of disappointed that he made another one of those because I thought that was little overdoing it. But
Yeah, and the biggest thing is just seeing how bad Sid Haig looked because it was right at the end of his life from the cancer.
oh yeah,
Was very sad. Albeit the scene that plays out in the was it the warden's house with Jeff Daniel Phillips as the warden?
Mhm.
That whole scene plays out. What who's it? Clint Howard shows up as a clown.
Yeah. Yes.
that's so yeah. That's the guy from Assault and Precinct 13, right? Is the one guy that's at the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Austin Stoker.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
And the one
Rest-
girl who's naked, she runs out and she chases her and stabs the shit out of her on the front lawn. And that's the same naked girl from She's the same naked girl from. Was it from? Help me out. From Devil's Rejects.
Was it her?
That was the same girl. The same
wow.
girl that was naked that was in the shower.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was the same girl in that
That's
movie.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, she
Don't know her name.
stuck the shit out of her. Shit.
He could redo all the ones that he kind of does similar things to, like I Spit on Your Grave or Last House on the Left.
Yeah.
Always some sort of torture stuff.
Could you imagine him doing like that? Oh God, could you? It would be brutal as hell. Oh my
fucking-
God.
it'd be
Those
fucked
movies are
up.
brutal in itself.
It'd be fucked
Yeah,
up.
and if he zombified them, holy shit.
Rob zombified him.
How about if he did a Magic remake? How about that? Anthony Hopkins movie.
That would
with
be
the
creepy as hell. Yeah,
ventriloquist.
I'm surprised. There's never been a remake of Magic, has there been? I don't think
No.
there has been.
You know what? I don't know if it's because people might not like that the puppet wouldn't be anything. I think people would probably like it if he really was like alive instead of the ventriloquist being the killer.
Yeah, like go back and watch my Twilight Zone, shameless plug, where that's what happens. In the one episode, the guy eventually the dummy becomes the puppeteer. He takes over and the ventriloquist becomes the dummy.
That's right.
Interesting.
Rob Zombie's Friday the 13th 3D, zooming in and out on Sherry Moon's ass for the 3D.
That's funny. That's funny.
Joe, he could remake the movie we were just talking about. We like Surviving the Game. Let's see what he could do with that.
Hey, that would be good. That would be really good because it's in the hood. Like you're going from that and then to the woods. It can get real gritty. Get real dirty.
Yeah, Rob, Lord of Illusions.
Always check the barrel. Yeah.
Lord of Illusions
was that Clive Barker movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hellraiser. What if he redid Hellraiser?
Ooh.
He did Dr. Satan. Remember, Dr. Satan was trippy looking.
Dr. Satan.
If he did like some new Cenobites and shit.
Speaking
Imagine
of
that.
Who can
That'd
he
be cool.
have played Dr. Giggles in his movie?
Oh, he could redo Darkman. How about
Darkman?
Darkman?
Durant. Yeah.
Durant. Revenge of Durant. That's part 2.
Gotta find a good action movie for him though. Yeah, that was a good one. That too. You're thinking about that.
If our buddy Jeremy was watching this and we went down the whole rabbit hole of the different Carpenter movies besides Halloween he could redo. Could you imagine him doing a version of Escape from New York?
That would be cool. But I don't know about
Brett's like,
I wouldn't want him to touch it though.
No. Oh,
He's like, no.
he could probably do a good version of Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the only one in Carpenter's arsenal that he could probably maybe do something pretty interesting with.
Assault Precinct 13, even Christine.
Well, you mentioned
the
Assault, which is he could definitely do something good with it. But I think he could probably pull off a decent version of a Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness. Yeah.
It's funny because it's like he could really do anything because whoever would have fucking thought he was gonna redo the Munsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you take some
And
shit.
Prince of Darkness instead of Alice Cooper, he could play the Alice Cooper part himself. Would be interesting. Throw himself in the movie.
Yeah. Interesting.
Rob Windsor, E.T.
E.T. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Is that
Fucking Free
E.T.
Willy.
or the porn, the extra testicle?
Have him do a fucking piranha movie. Let's see how that goes.
A piranha movie.
That's funny.
Oh man, this has been a long day. I'm still pouring beers.
You're an animal.
He is an animal. You, sir, are an animal.
I'm not.
You
singing
tried to
it
make it with that
myself.
cow?
Yes.
Yeah, what's wrong with
How
me?
about he remakes White Men Can't Jump?
Yeah, you can't. He's like, you can't hear Jimmy. You listen. You can't hear him.
Dude, you imagine if he remade the Bad News Bears in his version too? Oh god.
Oh wow.
Oh god.
Or the Sandlot or something like that.
So who would be
Wendy Peppercorn.
who would be the manager out of his arsenal? We'd have to go with William Forsythe again.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
I can see that.
How about he remakes Slapshot and see how that goes?
God.
No,
You know, Actually, you know what movie is tailor made for a remake with a zombie remake? Death Race 2000.
Death Race 2000.
That would be interesting.
That's like tailor made for him.
I actually like the new Death Race. I thought it was pretty good.
I
Was
honestly
Statham?
I started watching it but didn't get all the way through it something happened and I have to go back and rewatch the whole thing. I love Death Race 2000. It's such a great movie.
Carradine, right? Yep.
Carradine and Stallone.
Did they just remake it with Statham? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yep.
Death Race?
That's the remake. Yep.
That was pretty cool.
Rob, it's the Sheridan. Are you still coming out that way, bud?
Oh, Rob, did you miss our? Rob came later. Did you? I didn't mean to get personal there. Rob did come a little bit later.
That's what she said.
But we did talk. We did talk about the hotels, and we actually Brady was on location and showed us some footage of the Sheridan. That we're staying at the Sheridan, which is from the footage that he showed us. What we showed earlier, it's staggering distance to the freaking
crawling distance.
Ryan underwent sleepaway camp. Yeah, right. Did you get VIP tickets?
Did you get VIP or did you get regular? Or?
Yeah, let us know. Did you get VIP? Because we all got VIP, and it's going to be a big, giant, fucking VIP party out there.
God, I thought you were going to say something else there, Pat. For a second,
I thought he was about to say something too.
What, sausage party?
Joe and I know exactly.
It's going to be a big pee party. What?
A big. It starts with an O.
Yeah.
Let me in on it. I thought you were talking about like a giant sausage party because there's going to be a sausage party.
Oh, yeah.
Sheridan. Oh, you didn't get the Sheridan? It's sold out. Yeah, but we
Oh, it did.
So
sell out,
Rob,
huh?
so I kind of figured it would. So the Sheridan sold out. What so obviously you didn't get any hotel?
.com.
Oh yeah, William, we showed it earlier. I'll bring it up again. Uno momento. You can share my screen.
Uno momento.
Rob, they still might have hotel rooms there unless so many people booked it to where they're not going to have a discounted.
William, this is the site. Go to H45. It's basically Horror Hound.
Yeah.
Go to H45.com and it should come up. Let me just remove this real quick.
I bet you that became an issue, Pat. Wouldn't you say
click
so?
on ticket sales and you'll see the tickets. So the VIP tickets are all sold out. They sold out in 7 minutes. For Christ's sake, I last longer than that. Did I just say that out loud?
I bet you maybe they're not going to do the discounted rates at that hotel because remember that this was put on the Pasadena Convention Center's website before it was even officially announced. So I bet you a lot of people jumped the gun to where they probably can't have a discount rate. I could be wrong. Maybe they still have them and they're going to announce it.
Well, we booked it on, and shout out to my good buddy Brett for giving us the heads up. We booked it back in, was that October?
October or November, one of the two. Yeah.
October, November. We booked it back then.
Yeah, I didn't want it. It's easier right there.
It won't be a sausage party if you find the cocaine and the hookers. I think my wife's going to allow either one of them unless she doesn't come. That doesn't sound good either.
Pat, you're just speaking too fast. I love it. I love it.
God, man.
I'm
just painting myself in corner now.
But in all seriousness, there's walking.
Oh, you got
distance.
so Rob did get the VIP pass. Okay, cool. So
Good.
you got the VIP.
There are
Yes.
at least 3 hotels that are not even 3 minutes walking distance away. So there's the Hilton that's on, I think it's Green or no, it's not in Green. It's on Colorado, I think. And they're really close other hotels there, but yeah.
So when are you heading out there, Rob? I'm going to be out there Thursday. I'll be out Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I
be
think
out
Joe's
Thursday to Monday.
Joe, you're going to probably get in as early as you can on Friday, you were saying, right?
Oh yes, I believe we're flying in pretty early. Yep.
Yeah, it's nice if you do it if you leave pretty early your time because then you're gaining those hours. So
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
cool.
getting 3 hours back. Woohoo! 3 hours. 3 hours.
What's
Oh, Rob missed VIP. Oh, you didn't get him. Oh, that sucks, man.
it's what it is.
All right, so then do us a favor when you're waiting on the line and we're walking past you and we're laughing, don't get mad. It's not personal.
That's dick. Thursday.
You dick.
Yeah, stop yawning. Sorry, guys.
Yawning.
Yeah, I might have to go get some caffeine.
Oh, okay, Rob, you're out there Thursday to Monday, so definitely hit me up because I'm going to be. So Thursday, I'm trying to get there as early as I can on Thursday to go hit some of the sites. Figure go hit, go past like the Doyle House and the Wallace House, just on the off chance, like Sean Clark had mentioned about maybe deleting them from the Horror's Hallowed Ground tour, so I could at least get to see them.
Yeah, and then you can knock out Hollywood right there at the Walk of Fame if you really want to see it. So it's right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I want to go up Sunset. I want to go by like the Rainbow Bar and Grill and see the whiskey and the Roxy and all that type of shit. I got to reach out to my buddy Pat and hook up with him too. I'm sure he's going too. He's always up in that area.
Very nice.
Well, it'll be fun. Well, yeah. Well, we got to think of topics. Well, we got Tuesday, Halloween, abortion,
Yes,
resurrection.
so we
The
got
worst
some
Halloween ever.
So we do have some shameless plugs before we leave, like we usually do. So tomorrow dropping will be our top 5 horror final guides, which we did last week, which was a lot of fun. So that'll be uploaded on the channel tomorrow morning, which reminds me, shit, I got to put it together tonight. Okay.
God bless you, man.
I'll do it tonight. So top 5 horror final guys is dropping tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Halloween, abortion live watch along.
Oh,
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough watch. I'm looking forward to the other movies more than this.
Trick or treat, mother suckers.
I gotta send you those posters too because you remember you got the advanced one that had the date and then it changed.
Yeah,
It
see,
changed a week.
Yeah.
send me some of that stuff. I'll put it all together. So we'll be doing that on Tuesday. And what else do I have up on the channel? Oh, and then Wednesday, we moved it from Thursday because Thursday I'll be away. So Wednesday is episode 2 of that Halloween 2 movie book club. See, even Lester is barking and likes it.
Yeah.
Lester. Hi,
Movie two.
Lester.
Hi, Lester. And if you remember from the Halloween original Halloween novelization, apparently Annie had a real stinky cooch because Lester was all up at her crotch.
My goodness.
So we're doing
Mother of God.
episode 2, chapters 6 through 10 of that Halloween 2 movie book club. Are you guys good for Wednesday night for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're good for that. And I believe we might just keep it on Wednesdays because it's a little bit easier for Brett, which is fine by me. And I think I keep saying I'm trying to find a way to drop this. This will be either this week or next week. My favorite kill from each Halloween movie. I got to drew that. I've been so busy, so I haven't been doing a lot of standalone videos because I've had zero time these days. And part 3 of my Twilight Zone episodes are up there too. Go check that out. It's a lot of fun. I think that is. What did I do?
You should try to superimpose your face as Bob there on the wall, like, ah!
I could do that.
I'm just kidding.
That's too funny.
Whatever you want to do. I'm just fucking around. I'm just.
Oh yeah, Rob, we're gonna be partying out there. We're gonna hang out.
We're gonna party like it's 1970. Woo!
This will be Pasadena does not know what's gonna hit it.
I think it'll be.
Really don't. See, Lester even knows too.
Getting on my nerves again.
We've been keeping them under wraps for the podcast, and they're going ape shit right now.
Yeah.
How funny if his name was Lester.
Lester the molester.
I didn't even think of that when we just got the 2 puppies. I should have named one of them Lester.
Rob, Rob, it'll be fun, man. It'll be good to meet you in person, bud.
And what's the other dog? I actually did Lester and what's the dog that was killed in H4?
Max.
Max.
5.
Max
is in
is
5.
5.
What was the one that was dead in the closet in part 4?
Sunday. What does Ellie Cornell say? Come on, sunshine.
Oh God, what is that? Help us out in the chat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's the name
Sunday?
of the dog?
No, come on, Sunday. No.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on it. Look at that. It's weird. I tell everybody all the time. It's like I can easily rattle these names off of all this shit, but then when you get on the podcast, you tend to forget shit.
Sunday.
Sunday.
High five to myself.
So should have named one of the dogs Lester and one of them Sunday instead of Petey and Parker. Petey Parker.
Petey Parker.
Most definitely partying in Pasadena. It'll never be the same. And what's it, Brett? Do you know what street those hotels? Yeah, I don't know what this name of the street is. Well, Green Street
Green Street is where the convention center is.
where the convention is, and is that the same
hotel's
address as
technically
the?
on Cordova, I think, is it? Hold on here. Sheridan.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
There is no such thing as cheap hotels in that area.
Well, here's the
though.
thing, Rob. Are you gonna be wearing a mask the whole time,
Cordova,
like a
yes.
Ben Tramer mask, so we still don't see what you look like all weekend?
Thank you. Yes, our
Yeah.
great Walmart shirts. Those are
Fucking the best shirts ever.
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 So that's it. We made it through everything tonight. You guys got anything? And we'll regroup this week and plan for next Sunday.
No, it was a great time with you guys, man.
Great time.
And shout out to Steph Curry, dropped 50 points tonight and eliminated the Kings. Did you see that, Brett?
Oh, they eliminated the Kings. Oh, wow. We're still kind of shocked what the hell happened with Milwaukee and the Heat.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Butler went crazy.
Mask.
But nothing's as crazy as what I just listened seeing Rob with that hockey. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, we kind of get sad here about Jimmy Butler sometimes. I enjoy Jimmy, but Bulls are rebuilding, and I think they still are rebuilding.
Yeah, they're going to be for a while.
They've always been since Jordan. You know, it's hard to get over that hump. So
yeah, it's all right. They'll get back to their promise.
So waiting for that picture, Rob. Put it up in honor of Myers Monday.
I was surprised the Spurs went as low as they did over the last few years, but God, Popovich just going to keep on coaching, isn't he?
He just needs to hang it up, man. Let it go, Pop. Let it go.
But yeah, I think I'm getting paged by Dr. Love upstairs.
Yep, the boss is paging.
It's dinner time. It's dinner time.
I think that's it. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight, hanging out in the chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Give Brett and Joe a reach around, all that stuff, and you could tickle our butts. Funny shit like that. Yeah, all the shameless plugs, and we'll see everybody on Tuesday night for Halloween Abortion Live watch along.
Yep.
Later,
and
guys.
everybody have a good Monday, good rest of your evening, and we'll see everybody on Tuesday.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.